Well, hi my friends. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jessa and it is very nice to see you. And today we are, of course, jumping back into Disco Elysium. And I am so excited to because you guys been leaving me very useful tips in the comments, tips that have come thankfully without spoilers attached to them. Thank goodness for that. I really love and appreciate you for being kind enough to avoid spoilers while commenting. Because I love having discussions with you guys, but I don't love spoilers because I really enjoy going into stuff fully blind and not having a clue what's coming, especially in a game like this that is so, well, psychologically complex, and I'm so excited to see where this is going, where this guy is going, mentally and emotionally. Our nameless friend, whose name seems to start with an H, but we don't know his actual name yet. I hope we can find his name soon. I hope we can find out more about him soon, because he clearly needs help, and he's clearly been through a lot, and yeah, that's what we're here for today. I am fully prepared for this today, though. I've got plenty of water, plenty of coffee, too. Yes, and another gigantic mug. Are you prepared also before we get started? Something to drink, something to eat, something to snuggle on, maybe somebody to snuggle with? And then if you are as ready as I am, please hit the like button, consider subscribing, maybe hitting the hype button if it's available to you. And let's get to this, shall we? Here we are. Oh, this freaking kid. Okay, hold on. No. Before we go interacting with children, maybe this isn't what I wanted to open. I don't know what I wanted to open. I'm still not sure how to tell how many points I have, but apparently I can level up again. I think I need some more intellect, don't I? Conceptual... Oh, look at that. Conceptualization I can't level up. Others I can, though. Does that have to do with, some kind of max that it can reach? I think I noticed that last time. Can't do logic. I could level up encyclopedia, and rhetoric, and drama, and visual calculus. I'm tempted by visual calculus and encyclopedia. And drama and rhetoric. Okay. I'm tempted by all of them. That isn't helpful, brain. Thank you so much. I think I will put a point into visual calculus. I don't know. Like I was saying last time, I feel like his interest in detective work is, like, probably one of the only things that he has left that he can hang on to that brings him any kind of joy or sense of belonging. So if we can improve his detective skills in any way with this visual calculus, then sure. Yay. Okay. Now, do we only have one at a time? If I click on something else, will anything pop up? Looks like I cannot level up other things now, so I guess we only have 1 point at a time, which makes sense, except in close. What am I looking at? Not you. You! The thought cabinet. What a cool mechanic that I did not expect and still don't fully understand, but this is awesome. This is freaking awesome. Huh. Oh, shoot! Wait, this one is a different color. Like, these are all grayed out, and this one I thought was grayed out. I was wrong. It's just slightly lighter. It stands out just slightly more than the gray ones. Okay, rigorous self-critique. This makes sense. God, I do remember seeing this pop up. Okay. Temporary research bonus. -1 authority. Embarrassment to the party. Wow. Rude. Problem/solution. You're one sorry piece of shit. A cop penitent, a flagellant cop monk. This is not the right line of work for you. You should be groveling at the feet of a feudal lord, providing lurid evidence against yourself at a Mazovian show trial, or ripping the flesh from your back with a cat of 9 tails. Goodness. Whatever made you this way, you can be damn sure it was your own fault. Do it. Really criticize yourself Who knows? You might uncover something of importance from your guilt-ridden past. Gosh, that's ominous. Hello. I can't internalize it. Unlock a new slot to research this thought. Okay, I have to unlock a new slot. How do you unlock slots versus, like, unlocking the thoughts? Because thoughts seem to be unlocked just the more you do things. How do you unlock a slot? Hopefully that's something that will become clear, even if it isn't right now. I can click on these still. Why? Can I move them around? No. I don't know. I don't know. Whoa! There is a button that says forget, but you need a skill point to forget. Wow, that's crazy. Also, I just noticed the name of one of these, grayed out thoughts. Hobocop? Inexplicable feminist. I think feminism is pretty explicable, thank you. But, sure. Anything else that's absolutely absurd? Actual art degree. Now that's kind of funny. These are pretty funny. Advanced race theory, homosexual. Okay, these are funny. I should stop looking at them, though, in the off chance that we get spoilers. Because I don't want spoilers, thanks. No, thanks. Oh. Okay, hold on. Lonesome Long Way Home is 23% internalized. 15th Indo tribe. Can I stop this one? And if I do, what will there be consequences? I think I'm just gonna experiment and find out. Okay. Rigorous self-critique. Now I can internalize this. Is it worth internalizing something this harsh? You know what? I think maybe I won't, because I'm a little concerned now that certain thoughts that we internalize. I mean, look, there's an actual negative to internalizing this one. There's a positive to internalizing this one, of course. Nothing for this one. And this one is good. All endurance white checks unlocked. Learning cap for endurance raised to 4. That's what I meant earlier. Learning cap, not max level. Learning cap. And then that seems to go up the further you go into the game. Okay. I do not know if this is a good idea. In fact, I think maybe not. I'm gonna not. I think maybe avoiding certain thoughts may be an actual benefit. Don't always listen to these thought narrators, I think, in this game. Is probably a smart thing to do. Child, please stop throwing rocks at corpses. But wait. I'm not sure if I actually fully finished looking at the ledger, so I would like to go back to look
It's
at
the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
Okay, last time I believe what we actually browsed was the white papers, which were the case files, so yellow papers, let's go.
In the back, you see thin, translucent copy paper. Some neon yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. Then rip them from the binder and hand them out, according to type of form.
What types of forms are there?
3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls. And the bottommost are field autopsy forms. Each is easy enough to make sense of.
All right, I'd love to think we can look at all of them.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250 real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields.
Okay, how about the station call?
These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Field autopsy?
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs, color of the irises,
Ooh.
predation marks, condition of sexual organs.
Physical instrument. Why is the physical instrument part of our brain randomly observing these things in a body? Because that's not about body fitness. That's about a corpse. It's weird. Anyway, I guess enough of these?
Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic
Whoa.
mess. You feel better.
That was a surprise, but all right. Delicious power hid within this pathetic mess.
The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork must have spared the fragile copier paper.
Inspect the clip, I guess.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip.
Run your finger across the aluminum.
The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker.
Oh.
It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
Lieutenant, is this one of the hologram watermarks you mentioned? Point to the sticker.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
Interesting. What kind of information?
It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
Oh.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Okay. How can I read it?
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do.
Oh.
All
Nice.
RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
Really? That's convenient, huh?
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
He returns to his neatly kept notes.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
Hmm.
It's a sorry sight.
We'll look at the clipboard itself, I guess.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however. The U4 size board feels thick and heavy in your hand. Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
What did you say the color was? Dark blue. Shake the ledger. You know what? Maybe I will. Shake the ledger. But first, actually, what did you say the color was?
Blue.
There was a whole thing about the color blue last time, too. When he saw that blue door, he was like, blue, the color of mystery. Can't stop looking at the color blue. Ah. And now we've got, again, he's a little hung up on the color blue. Fascinating.
The blue heart. Don't look into it.
Whoa, now. Speaking of the blue being something important, now we have his gut instinct, his intuition saying the blue heart? Don't look into it? Goodness gracious. I mean, shake
Something
it.
rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Oh, peek inside.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center.
How would I open it?
With your hands, you 4-sized pages hang from the clip screwed to the top of the board.
Interfacing, medium. -1 from the long way home. Why do I have a -1 from the lonesome long way home thought? Why? And if I were to... not this, I guess. This. If I were to say, stop this, I don't know if that would help or hurt at all, but this doesn't say it has any other bonuses or negatives to it. Only the +1 to encyclopedia. But apparently I got a -1 because of that thought. So that's interesting. I don't know why that would be, but I think I will try it.
The two sides of the board appear slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off its slides. If you bend the plastic on your knee slowly, the slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
Slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
Why am I scared to say what's inside? Well, I'll tell you why. Because our boy here, whose name starts with an H, is scared. Very clearly. Well, at least his, what's it called? His inland empire. His instinct, his intuition, his fear. He does not want to know his life, but he has to. He has to reconnect with the part of himself that he's deliberately suppressing. That's not healthy.
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
Whoa now. Pick up the ticket stubs, pick up the card. Fucking kill yourself, you asshole. Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Rhetorical East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
I'm very concerned about this dialogue option. Pick up the card. Obviously says proceed. That'll be the one that ends this particular interaction, but should I click on this just to hear what my brain has to say, I suppose, for lack of a better phrase?
The words just crossed your mind somehow.
Who were they for?
Who do you think?
Me, probably.
You.
Big shock. Pain threshold is the one that said that. Ouch. Wow. This man is clearly very, very self-deprecating. Depressed, probably. Certainly traumatized. Deliberately avoiding whatever has traumatized him. Deliberately avoiding even the good memories, most likely, because they will bring him the bad memories. If you love someone, but then you lost them, those good memories are officially forever attached to a bad memory. I don't think he can handle any of it. But his pain threshold says, oh, we could handle something. We could handle killing ourselves. That's horrible. Absolutely horrible. There's always another way. Always. Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Huh. Thin wax paper, like leaves rustling. It has violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue. Smell it first, I guess?
It smells of chewing gum, apricot flavored.
Apricots. Why do apricots keep coming up in this game?
A touch of cinnamon, the end of summer. You think the label says tutti frutti.
Open it?
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card.
Ooh.
Looped, round letters in a woman's hand.
All right, we've got some kind of personal note to him from a woman on, like, a gum wrapper, I suppose. Doesn't that feel very personally significant? God, I'm worried about him potentially remembering where this came from next. Let's see.
A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting.
Because this is probably someone you knew, or know, or whatever.
Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy.
Oh. His name is Harry. You have a name, buddy. His name is Harry. That's so nice. Well, it's nice to meet you finally, Harry. Maybe it will make you happy. God.
Throw it away, please.
Jeez. Volition, huh? I need the quick reminder. Hold yourself together. Keep your morale up. Okay, let's see the more detailed info. Cool for sane people. Well-adjusted cops. The non-suicidal. Goodness. Volition urges you to be a good guy to others and to yourself. It enables you to resist temptation, be it in a bottle, between a pair of legs, or at the end of an iron barrel, which promises oblivion. Volition gives you the will to finish the investigation, improving your morale, one of the 2 health pools in this game. At high levels, Volition makes you hypersane. Hypersane? Weird phrase, but I kind of like it, hypersane. Okay. When you're about to get funky, it keeps you normal. It's a bit of a party pooper. At low levels, however, you'll have little morale. Without it, you'll be a profoundly unstable cop, falling apart at the seams as you make irreversible mistakes. Wow. That is quite scary, actually. Hyper sane. While that's a super silly term that kind of implies stability, it certainly seems helpful. But a bit of a party pooper? Yeah, I don't think our boy Harry, cool that he has a name now, I don't think our boy Harry particularly likes the Volition in his head. Not a fan. Too boring for him, I think. Not exciting. The boy needs excitement in his life. This is so sad, though. Maybe it'll make you happy. Obviously gonna be fucking sad. It'll make me happy, he wants to say, but honestly, it might make you the opposite of happy, sweetheart. But let's clap back at Volition. It'll make me happy, apparently.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Rhetorical, dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
Whoa. Shivers. Raise the hair on your neck. Tune into the city. Huh. Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. Weird. What is it doing in this context, though? It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. At high levels, Shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. So, why would our sense of fear and attunement to the city around us and our environment, why would it be talking to us right now. Let go. Hold on to it. Read the card. I have to know. Too
Your
curious.
hands shake, holding onto it. Every morning when I step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Huh?
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
That's an intense relationship he had with this woman. Wow.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything around you gets dark. Small white dots appear.
Oh my fucking god. What?
You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Item lost?
No. Hold on.
Holding on.
To what? There's nothing.
I don't know.
Detective, is everything all right?
Fall sideways. Holy shit. This is insane. What? What? What just happened? What just happened? What?
There is nothing.
No frickin' way.
Again. Nothing sad, brother. No treachery, just blackout.
Just lie there passed out.
Well, almost nothing. There is the ground below you, that's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia. That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening longing, the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Goodness. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. I wonder if in this context the water is like a metaphor for alcohol. Fun fact, you'll see a lot of alcoholics do drawings unconsciously with bodies of water in them, or rain, or other types of liquid. And I think that's very fascinating because most of the time they're not sitting down to draw alcohol. No, they're going to draw something else, and it just often will have liquid in it. Just a fun fact. That's the stuff, I guess.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex. Wow. So an ancient mammalian brain rather than the ancient reptilian brain. That's kind of fun.
Because it's always there.
Thought gained. White mourning. Oh, shit. Was that the X something? The...
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
Horrible way to describe it, but yes, that.
Don't prod at it. It will start moving again.
Alright, whatever that memory is, he is so not ready for it, but where is Voyager Road then?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Uh-huh. It's all on pause because you're not ready to face reality, clearly. Or Harry.
You think they would let you? Until you disintegrate into biomolecules? No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes, they're pouring something on you. It's in you. And
It's delicious.
Perception, taste, delicious. Pouring something on you and in you. Is it alcohol? I can't help but wonder.
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Oh, we're back. Oh, where am I?
The upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Ah, so it's cold water. Well, if it's so delicious, maybe our boy was a bit dehydrated. Wouldn't be surprised. Alcohol, it does dehydrate you.
Drink. Water.
Okay, I will drink the water.
The water is cold,
Yay.
silvery, the stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Well, that's nice. If only water could really do that. Just magically heal a headache. Oh, if only.
Drink. You haven't drunk water in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
No shit. You need water. The body needs water.
With greedy gulps, you down half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Well, thanks for not yelling at me, Lieutenant.
What happened?
I should ask you the same. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. Ooh! I was dehydrated. It won't happen again. Fuck it. Start climbing out of the motor car. These 3 options will end the conversation, so this one won't, apparently, so I could ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
Well, how long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Oh, so not that long, I guess. That's good. So did you, like, drag me here, or carry me here, or what? Well, you know what? I think let's be honest with him. He's a nice guy, you know? He did go out of his way to drag our butt back to the car, you know? We were pretty far from the car when we passed out, so, yeah, he was clearly looking out for us. Let's be honest with him. And dramatic. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant. That's what happened.
That does sometimes happen.
Whoop. He hands you the remains of your ledger. Oh, at least he kept it.
You dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's just solve this case, I guess.
Good.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in your held slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
Okay. Cool. All right. It's interactable and it can be used as a tool in your held slot. Okay. Then maybe we should check it out. Tools. There it is. Wasn't there something that needed to be viewed in the light of the car somehow? Oh, I right-clicked on it and it vanished. I got so concerned, but I see it just went to my held. items on the left there in place of the bag, which is fine. Clothes, items, interact. I don't know. Should I bother with these clothes? This windbreaker can give us +1 to composure, but a -1 to shivers. What about the jacket we've got already? +1 to esprit de corps. So I'll just leave that one on. It's fine. I don't know.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board, with the permeables drawer inside. It's barely held together by a clip, then made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner.
It was the clip, right? I think it was the clip.
An aluminium block runs the width of the board. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker.
What? Yes, halogen watermark used for adding information to RCM property.
How can I read?
Any capable light with the right wave. All RCM vehicles have had light.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard in your hand.
Put it away. That didn't give me an option to, hold it in front of the car, so maybe if I click on the car, we'll see.
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
Perfect. Kim, how do I turn on the headlights?
All right. Ready? I turn, you press start. It's next to the preheater.
He's downplaying his excitement. The lieutenant is more than happy to show off his precious carriage. The dashboard lights up with orange glow. The rounds per minute gauge jumps, and the engine of the Caprice Canadian comes to life with a whiny growl.
That was quite a noise. Okay, press the button labeled headlights.
The lights unfold with a little click, casting electrical light onto the ground before the vehicle.
There you go. I'll turn them off from the remote once you're done. We just need to stand in front of the machine now.
All right, so then let's go stand in front of the machine.
Inside, you
That was
see
an
a set of steering levers, a radio microphone.
Bye. It was an accident, I promise. I was trying to go stand in front of the car. Here we go.
As you hold your ledger's clip under the headlamp, an iridescent hologram appears. A street grid and the veins of a great river. A familiar sensation washes over you.
Wild. A street grid. The veins of a great river. I wonder what's familiar about this.
There she is. Revachol West.
There's a note of pride in the lieutenant's voice. Okay, so maybe the familiarity is that he knows the area. Or lived there. Didn't they say he was from... Damn, I forgot the name of the place. Sorry.
Around the borders of the watermark are dozens, no, hundreds of micro-perforations.
Look at the perforations.
There are many of them, and they are divided into 3 separate rows.
Ooh, tally up the different rows.
The first row has 18 dots.
All right, what about the next one?
The next is the longest. It runs all the way around the border, and then some.
Count them individually.
There are so many, it's hard to count.
Oof.
More than 150, at least. Maybe even 200.
What about the last row?
The last row has 3 perforations.
3. That's it? The first one had 18, the second one had almost 200, and the last has 3. Okay.
That's it.
Hey, Kim, what do all these holes mean? Point to the dots on the watermark.
Those are perforations. They represent your record as an officer of the RCM. They are your statistics, as it were. I should have guessed you'd keep a record. Officers often do. Let's take a look.
Son, here is where we score your life performance. You better hope it's good.
The first row represents your years of service.
Oh.
18 years. Okay, not bad at all. What did you do before you volunteered?
I don't know, let's look. What are these options? 18 years I've done this. Got drunk like a megastar. I walked the land telling whores and liars of the end to come. There are 9,855 days remaining. Huh? Probably some boring office job, same as everyone else. I feel like I just went around apologizing all the time. Do you really think I have any idea? Huh. Got drunk like a megastar?
Yes, that does seem quite likely. Your youth coincided with some heady days for Rhetorical. But let's move on, shall we? This next row, the one that wraps all the way around, is your number of closed cases.
Oh.
Closed is good. It means finished. You've got, let's see.
A lot, it seems.
Wow, more than 200.
Is that a lot?
It's quite a lot, even for someone who's been on the force for nearly 2 decades. Usually, clearing more than 10 cases a year puts you in the 90th percentile of all RCM officers.
Cool. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number? I don't think I can ever re-become this person. What's the last number? Re-become. Damn. That self-deprecation again. Separating himself from his past self so much. So you're saying I used to be a super cop? I used to be good. That's some solace, I guess. What's the last number?
Right. Those are your confirmed kills.
Oh.
You've got precisely 3 perforations there.
Confirmed kills, okay. 3 isn't too many, so...
Confirmed kills. That sounds pretty evil. A drink would soften that feeling.
So I'm a killer. I was expecting a higher number, honestly. That's not too many. Is now a good time to pour one out for the fallen? Why is that a tempting one to say? I'm gonna click it.
Definitely not.
Well, that's not too many.
For an RCM officer, especially Precinct 41, which is in the Jamrock quarter, it's rather tame. I mean that in a good way.
What's it feel like to kill a man, Mr. McCoy? A young woman asked the man across the desk from her.
What? Is this a memory? I wonder if this is some kind of a memory from work.
Honestly, babe, says John McCoy, crossing
Oh.
his ankles over
Is this
said desk.
a scene
I
from
don't
something?
feel anything anymore. It's just like brushing my teeth. I do it once or twice a week and don't really think about it. There's no trace of guilt in his voice.
Wowie.
There are certain officers who treat their kills like some kind of ghoulish game. If they do happen to solve a case, it's usually by accident.
It's obvious the lieutenant doesn't think very highly of those officers.
But it seems as though you are, or at least were, one of the good ones. So we have that to be thankful for.
That's sweet of you.
He's sincerely glad you're not a scary predator. Not to say relieved you're competent.
Have you ever killed anyone, Kim? How do you handle the strain, I think I'd rather say.
Everyone has their own method of coping. Some more effective or self-destructive than others.
It all comes down to your coping skills. He gives you a meaningful look.
Personally, I find it helps to keep up a few hobbies.
Maybe I should find a hobby then.
Why not gardening?
Hey!
You've already got the gloves.
He points to your yellow gardening gloves. Cute.
It's meant in earnest. Please don't mistake it for a jab.
Okay. Have you ever killed anyone, Kim?
Yes.
He says, declining to elaborate.
It's not a problem for him to state it, however.
Okay. Thank you for this, Kim.
The lieutenant nods.
Look at the shimmering street grid.
The rectangular watermark is overlaid with the logo of the RCM, and yet The major arteries of Rhetorical are all recognizable. They shimmer in the Kanema's headlights.
Where are we on this map?
Let me see.
He takes the ledger for a moment and inspects it.
Right here.
He says, his finger near the top of the map on a segment of coast jutting out into the great ocean. Seems nice.
No, it does not.
Oh, the lieutenant says without optimism. Okay, let's go then.
Right. I'll go turn off the lights.
He presses a remote control on the key. All right.
You can now see your statistics on your journal page.
Oh, shit!
To the right of the task description.
Fantastic, thank you. I would love to go look at that. But first, let's make a save. All right, sorry. I took a quick break. Now let's see what's going on. We got a new thought, right? We did. White mourning. -1 to authority. Little guy gets further and further away. Interesting. Huh. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles, blue, of the hostel room floor. Even from this distance, you can see your eyelids flutter at the mention of what? A great white object, letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man's forgotten its name, but he still remembers the feeling. And look! He moves! The feeling animates him. He instinctively reaches out for the feeling's best friend, a bottle of Commodore Red. He puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Wow! That is wild! Oh, that's wild. And minus authority is not much of a bonus. Makes me not particularly want to internalize it. But this is fascinating. First of all, we got another mention of the color blue in relation to his trauma, specifically, and his psyche. He's clearly dissociating. You see yourself from above. You're passed out on the blue tiles of the hostel floor. And his eyelids flutter at the mention of a great white object. That is strange, letting out its sweet smell like a lily of the valley. The little man obviously is you, Harry, I would assume. Forgotten the name of this white object that lets out a sweet smell? Is it a flower, like a lily of the valley? I mean, is it a flower, a white flower? The flower seems to evoke a particular feeling? A feeling that needs alcohol to function because it is clearly so painful he can't handle having it in his conscious mind, so he must erase it? Why would that be connected to a lily of the valley? A white flower. I don't even know if it's really a flower. A white object. I got nothing. Nothing at all. No idea. But he puts on his disco clothes and gets smaller and smaller. Is he getting smaller because he's drinking or getting smaller because of disco? I think it's probably a combination of them both. I mean, disco, just kind of sounds like partying, right? The more you drink and party, the smaller and smaller. Well, the smaller his reality gets. I don't know that I want to internalize that, but that is so fascinating. I almost want to, you know? I don't know. Well, this was certainly interesting. Now at least we know our name. Yo, dude, I know my name.
Yes?
I guess there's nothing new here. Nothing. Thanks, though. All right. Still can't inspect the victim's body without throwing up. Track down your badge. We tracked down our case files, but not our badge. I don't know if we can find our badge, but we could certainly talk to all the strikers again. and the lorry drivers. Who made the call reporting the crime? Call Sylvie using Kim's shortwave to ask whether she made the call. Using his shortwave? Is that in the car, or am I not understanding something?
Inside, you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I feel certain I clicked on all of these, but tap on the fuel preheater gauge is still bold, as though I never clicked it. Why? I don't know, but let's pick up the radio again. Maybe that's the way we can call the Sylvie person.
57.
No,
How may I
yeah.
assist you?
Oh yes, I need you to connect me to a civilian, a Sylvie. She may have reported a murder.
Of course. What is the number, officer?
Kim? Didn't Gart give you Sylvie's number?
Yes, hold on. Her number is 005 1944 298.
Received. Hold on, officer.
Wait patiently or start slapping a marching rhythm on your thighs. Let's go with that, because who doesn't love a good drum beat?
Give it a minute. She might be busy at the moment. Takes a bit to get to the phone.
Just wait. Relax.
Officer, I have Sylvie Malaika on the line for you.
Great.
Yes, hello?
A female voice greets you through the static. It sounds like she's a million miles away from here. Hello, this is the police calling. I have some questions for you about your last days at work. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags. We met before. That must have been mentioned, and I must have forgotten. But if that is true, that would certainly be a good in. So, sure. Sylvie, I believe we've met before. This is me, a detective from the Whirling in Rags.
Oh, right. Hello, officer. What can I do for you?
She recognized your voice almost immediately. That's nice.
You can hear resentment in her tone. She's not thrilled to be talking to you again.
Oh.
There is no resentment in her tone. She wants you to ask her out. No question about it.
I would rather listen to my empathy than my addiction in this particular moment. Because clearly one of your issues, in terms of the things that you are addicted to, electrochemistry, it's not just alcohol, it's not just nicotine, it's not just whatever drugs, it's clearly also sex. And as wonderful as sex can be, that too can be an unhealthy coping mechanism if it's the only thing that helps you feel alive, or feel anything, or fill the hole in your heart, no pun intended. Ugh. You quit your job at the Whirling. Why? Was it you who called the police? Do you know who put the victim's clothes in the trash? Have you seen my badge? Have you seen my gun? Do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling? Hey, do you want to grab a cup of coffee with me sometime? Nah, I'm good. I'm good on that. No. Was it you who called the police?
No, not me.
But why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you? Maybe she hadn't seen it at that point. I don't know. Do you know who made that call?
No, sorry. I don't. Not a lot of people have phones around here. Copper thieves take the wires. People don't have the money to have the cables put in again. They use the Union's phone, or the one on the coast.
It was someone else. We'll find them sooner or later, officer. It just might take a while.
Okay, but why didn't you call? Didn't a corpse behind your workplace bother you?
What? Of course it bothered me. But I thought the union already knew about the corpse.
Oh, what does this union have to do with anything? Because we didn't say anything about the union.
No one calls the police. The union would get angry.
You can hear her adjust the receiver in her hand. Really? What do you mean by that?
You know, what the union says goes. People listen to them and they take care of their own, which is like everyone here.
Wild. I'm the authority around here. God. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then. Tell me, why exactly did you let a corpse hang in your own backyard for weeks instead of calling us? Number 1, not her own backyard. Number 2, it wasn't there for weeks. It was there for 7 days. Anyway, I see maybe there's something else you can tell me about. Back off. Looks like there's a limit to my authority then, because I do think this might be one of the first times we're really hearing that nobody calls the police. We obviously saw the graffiti that said "fuck the police," but I mean, obviously. But yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, see, this just feels really incorrect, right? Because it's factually incorrect. This is too factually incorrect, I think, for me to say it, but I do want to keep talking to her. Maybe there's something else you could tell me about? I'm gonna back off, actually.
I don't know what to tell you, officer. I didn't call you because I didn't want to get in trouble with the others. With the union. I'm sorry about that.
Okay, next question then.
Yeah, go on.
You quit your job at the Whirling. Why?
You mean, why did I leave the bar? Honestly, I'm not really comfortable discussing it with you, sir.
Huh. Wait, why aren't you comfortable discussing it with me?
Let's just say I left because I needed to get away from someone.
Oh. Get away from whom?
You know whom.
I do?
You think you hear a sliver of accusation in her words.
Was she getting away from us? From me? From Harry? Huh.
Don't be paranoid. She's obviously talking about someone else, not you.
She could be talking about me, but she also could be talking about someone else and simply has this sliver of accusation in her voice because she's maybe blaming him for being a police officer and still not helping her when she was trying to get away from this person. Maybe he was present when whatever happened with this person, and now she's like, why the fuck don't you know about it or remember it? I don't know. You mean me? You needed to get away from me?
I really don't want to talk about this. Let's just forget about this, okay?
Alright, I won't push you on this. Are you ever coming back to work, though?
Maybe, I don't know.
Huh.
I just know I have to take some time off right now.
Okay, well, do you know how my paperwork ended up in the trash container behind the Whirling?
Well, you tried to jam it down the toilet, sir, clogging it completely. After I had unclogged the toilet and retrieved the paperwork, I threw it out in the trash, thinking you didn't need it. I am sorry about that. Anything else, Detective?
She doesn't sound like she's actually that sorry. Huh. Well, it's funny that you say you put that there because there was also victims' clothes in that trash. Do you know who put the victims' clothes in that trash?
No, I don't know. It wasn't me. I haven't been out there since. I was terrified of the stench and the corpse.
She falls silent. Terrified of the stench and the corpse. Haven't been out there since... what? Since you went out and saw the corpse? Maybe she was present when he died? I don't know. Well, she found our paperwork, apparently, so have you also seen my badge somewhere? Anywhere?
Yes, I know who you are. You're a police officer. The law.
Wait, how did you first learn I'm a police officer?
You told me back in the whirling. You told everybody and showed us your badge. I don't need to hear about it anymore.
Okay, so I did have my badge at the whirling at some point. My badge is now missing. Have you seen it anywhere?
Oh, no, I haven't, sorry.
Huh.
Real policemen have uniforms too, by the way. Where's yours?
Not my uniform, too. God, I should really look into that. Kim doesn't have a uniform, and he seems real to me. Yeah, Kim doesn't have a uniform.
He's in plain clothes, voluntarily. It's different from not knowing where your uniform is.
I guess.
There are officers who wear the signature Perseus black uniforms to the highest ranks in the RCM and end up buried in them as well. Others do it more casually. Looks like you're one of them.
Well, have you seen my police uniform?
Uniform? I never saw you in any uniform. You had your things on. The disco things.
Somewhere in a dank rental apartment, 2 police officers stand in the dark.
2 police.
Trash and liquor bottles cover the floor. Things are not good. One of the men, trying not to slip on old newspapers, makes his way to the window and pulls the curtains apart. Roaches scatter as the light comes in.
Ugh, so horrible, but they sure know how to paint a picture, don't they? Ugh.
God damn. Officer Michelle Elfboy Williams speaks to himself. His partner, Sundance Fisher, looks at the patrol uniform he's wearing, then at an identical suit frame on the wall. It's blue and covered in dust.
Blue.
Let's get the fuck out of here. He turns to Williams. He hasn't been here in days.
He's clearly having some kind of a flashback, or at least a memory. Something he doesn't have the context for, clearly, but let's see. But Michelle Elfboy Williams, okay? Sundance Fisher. Who's talking to us right now? A spirit to corpse. Is this actually a memory? Or is it some kind of scene from something that he's recalling? I guess right now I have no way of knowing. Unless it's a reference to something specific, and then I should know, but don't. I guess, have you seen my gun?
Please, no. Not this again. Everyone saw your cool gun, detective.
She sounds beyond exacerbated. Really? I showed you my gun? When did that happen?
You were trying to impress some people with it. Everyone was eating, and...
She stops, hesitantly, not sure if she should continue.
Sounds like it's going to be bad. Do you really want to know?
And what? What did I do?
You were waving it around in everyone's face, begging them to describe it. You said it calms you, and then you started making suicide jokes. It got pretty graphic.
Oh. Wow. So Harry sure made a lot of people uncomfortable, it sounds like.
Some poor sod was trying to eat his pudding while you were screaming, spit flying, imitating the mercy shot right next to him.
Wow.
Spat some in his food. I don't think he touched it after.
Wow, Harry, you, sure know how to make an impression on total strangers. How absolutely horrible, though. You know it's bad when you're making jokes about committing suicide. Especially around a bunch of people, waving a gun around. That borders on truly psychotic. As though he didn't even know where he was or who he was around, or at the very least, he didn't see what was inappropriate about that, which tells me he was drunk. Very, very drunk, or just didn't care about anything, about himself. Actually, I'd say all of those things are true at once. He was probably very drunk and didn't care.
People tried to back away from you, or even slip out of the door, but you screamed. I am the goddamned law, and you have to listen to me. You are all suspects in a murder investigation.
Wow. I should have killed myself? Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay. Okay, I don't know what to say. Yes, but what happened to my gun? I don't particularly think that our boy here would love to stay in this world. That is not the impression that I'm getting. But I think I want to say this anyway because I know I would be the sort of person who would. I would be the sort of person who would make jokes, who would turn to sarcasm and hyperbole to express dark stuff, dark feelings. Expressing those things in any other way feels too hard, feels too real. Though I'd like to think that he would be saying this in a sarcastic tone, although I can't control the tone he uses. Why would I threaten to kill myself? I mean, look at this world. I would love to stay.
There is silence on the other end of the line.
I should have killed myself.
No, please. No more suicide threats. Thank God you don't have that stupid gun anymore.
This felt like the most realistic next thought after saying a joke like this. Joking about loving the world. Why would I ever want to kill myself? And hearing nothing in response. That would be a very natural next thought to have. This impulsive dude who clearly has very little self-control. I wouldn't be surprised that he would say something like that out loud. That is why I said it. Not because I genuinely think he should have killed himself. Just making sure that's very clear to people. Yes, but what happened to my gun?
No idea. All I know is next you were waving around money instead, saying things like big bucks cannot lie and guns can't buy money, but money can always buy guns.
That's frickin' dumb.
It almost looked like you pawned it. But believe me, I did not ask.
We do know that we pawned it. So, at least there's that. She's not gonna say yes. That is the stupidest question we could ask her. She's so tired of us already. Are you kidding me? I think I got everything I need, thanks.
I do hope so. Please, don't call me again. Bye.
She's ready to hang up. Wait, why does she seem angry with you? Let's see.
Yes, you have obviously done something to upset her at the Whirling in Rags, when she was still working there.
Wait, before you go, you're mad at me, aren't you? Tell me, what did I do? Tell me, what did I do? I can't remember anything.
I'm not mad, it's just... You were so drunk and so emotional all the time, and then the skua thing happened. It just made me want to quit.
Skua? What skua thing?
The stuffed bird. The great skua. You threw it against the wall while screaming, "Fuck that bird," and laughing like a maniac.
Whoa.
I think you said it had been giving you shit ever since you got there.
Wow. This sounds like me, all right. This doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds. I mean, I do. I do love birds. Bitch bird got what was coming to her. Why do I always end up screwing everything up? Listen, I love birds. So, that doesn't sound anything like me. I love birds.
Yes, well...
The static on the radio suggests Sylvie doesn't have a comment to that. So, you're telling me that I was the one who made you want to quit?
Yes, obviously. You were the worst client I've ever seen. And I have seen so many assholes in this place.
Wow, yeah, that must be saying something. Yikes.
I've had sailors fighting, union guys grabbing my ass, kids stealing booze. Once a guy was glued to the karaoke machine every night for 2 months. But you,
She pauses. Go on. I want to know what I did. I do. I'm too curious. Even if it might be awful to hear.
well, you were worse than all of them. Honestly, you were getting borderline aggressive. Even about little things like not turning down the volume at 3 a.m. I even liked one of those songs you kept listening to on repeat. No more. I hate it now.
Hold on, which song?
We Go On by the O.O.
Hmm.
I can't listen to it anymore. You've turned it into a parody.
Sorry. Sorry about the song.
To hell with that song. Then there was your room. Your project. An experiment to see how bad it can get in there.
Oh, that's awful. Don't do that to your hotel room. Come on.
I tried to send the cleaner, but you wouldn't let me. Threatened to make me understand. I had no idea what you meant, and I don't want to know.
I don't either, actually. That's quite a threat.
And then screamed
Scary.
something about how you're a piece of shit human being, and why does anyone even let you work as a policeman? That you'd fire yourself, but you can't even do that.
Ooh. I'm sorry.
And then I had to deal with your toilet. The one you clogged with police documents, causing water damage downstairs in the kitchen. I won't even mention you waving your gun around, harassing customers, threatening to sing karaoke, threatening to kill yourself.
Okay, I get it. I wasn't a very good tenant. To say the least, Harry.
No,
Oy.
you really weren't. You were simply the worst.
I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. I was trying to show you the world of tomorrow, the great panic at the end. Very poetic, but really strange in this context. He does love saying these strange things out of context, though, and just naming stuff. You're the worst tavern wench I've ever seen. That's rude, Harry. Girl, just loosen up a little. Don't you ever party? No, Harry, no. We're not gonna be that guy, thank you. I am truly sorry for everything, Sylvie. Honestly, this is, again, one of those guilt moments for him. He's probably gonna have a whole lot of those as we uncover all his nonsense. Poor guy.
God, I knew I shouldn't have brought it up. Just try not to call me again, and let's pretend it never happened.
What else did I sing besides the OO? I'm looking for a song.
Oh, all sorts of things. From disco, rock too. So much disco and rock.
This is such a random line of questioning, but sure. Maybe you can help me identify this one particular song? This woman is so eager to get off the fucking phone with you, and we're just like, yeah, thanks for answering all my police questions. One more thing. Can you also help me identify this random song? I love it. I love it. It's crazy. He's crazy.
Which one would that be?
One that was really sad.
Sad? I think the one you mean is the smallest church in SAMHSA. Richard, that write-up.
Her voice carries a tone of disappointment.
Interesting.
Oh.
You still have to find it, however.
Okay. Right. Thank you for talking with me. Thank you for talking with me. Take care.
You hear a sigh of relief on the other end of the radio. Wordless, the call breaks. Then, the already familiar voice.
Anything else I can help you with, officer?
I'm done with the radio for now, I guess.
57th, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers, a radio on a hook, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I could swear I clicked this before, but because it's still bold for whatever reason, I'm going to click it again.
As you tap on the gauge, the indicator pin jerks as if startled. It's in the large orange sector, indicating the engine is warm. Next to the gauge is a red switch labeled heat.
Now, that's enough fun with the foldable headlights. I know they are mesmerizing. They are also fragile. I'm not going to turn it on for you again.
Okay. I shall close the door and leave. Thanks, Kim. Oh, we got an autosave. That's nice. Now, should we talk to this dude again? Maybe? Why not?
Stuck in the rain in a traffic jam, man. What's on your mind?
You seem like a man who knows about drugs. That's funny. I think this was available to us before, and I didn't click it. This time I'm going to click it. Care to spare some change for a working stiff?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
Makes sense. They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are, but that sounds like a good arrangement for them. So you're broke. Got it. What else did I have to ask here? It makes sense. First work, then pay. Yeah.
Makes sense. It sucks is what it does.
It does suck. It also makes sense. It sucks more than it makes sense, but it does make some sense.
Maybe don't tell people. The people they don't like are actually right.
Okay. Whoops. Maybe not. You seem like a man who knows about drugs. God, I feel like an asshole randomly saying that. But I'm gonna say it.
Ah, man. Me and narcotics go way back. Had some good times surfing the psychic waves of my own consciousness, you know? But those days are behind me. There are other addictions in my life now. Why the inquiry, my man?
Just be straight with him.
Do you finance those other addictions with drug trafficking? I need to get high and I'm looking for a dealer. Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B. I'm torn between 1 and 3. I think I will just be straight with him. Maybe because the suggestion told me to be straight with him, but it does also just sound like the only option here that isn't either self-destructive or accusatory, you know? Let me be straight with you. I'm trying to figure out who's smuggling drugs out of Terminal B.
We have a credible lead, sir. Someone on this roundabout is waiting for a bulk shipment from the harbor to load it on their lorry and drive it to Jamrock.
Not me, man. No way. I don't need any trouble. Shit's bad enough anyway. This jam's got folks up in arms, and I'm afraid it's headed toward a conflagration.
Wait, then why are you still hanging around? Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then? Who do you think could be conducting the drug trade then?
Look, man, I try to stay away from the criminal underbelly of Revachol. I'm a guest here. You really need to find another man to probe with those questions.
Okay,
It's
goodness
not a
gracious.
lie. It's something else. Impossible to say what at this point, but there's something in him. Some trepidation.
Of course, trepidation. We're cops talking to him about drugs. There's no question about it he would be a little bit defensive. But hey, that's all for now, I guess. Bye! Look at me double-clicking on the floor to make him run. I love that. Very cool. Ooh, what's this? I just noticed that there's a door over here. Is it like an actual door? I don't know. Let's walk around and find out, I guess. Or run around. Ah!
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine.
Look in the window.
The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia.
What kind of stickers and insignia?
The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels.
Huh. Peculiar paraphernalia. What about the backseat?
The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy.
The lieutenant nods towards the racist lorry driver. Yeah, I was wondering if that guy was going to come back into importance. You think this lorry belongs to our tough guy over there?
Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows where it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorry man.
Kind of feeling like we should maybe go yell at the racist guy. That might be a good idea. Let's do that. Do a little save first, though. And talk to him.
Looking for something, Hunt? Come to tell me to fuck off again?
That mug in the trash. Apparently we can ask him if it's his. That's crazy and cool, because obviously this guy's racist and the mug was racist, so that makes sense. Although there's so many racist people in this town, how you gonna know whose it is? Ugh. I found this mug in the trash. Is it yours?
Oh man, that's great. Look at that guy go. Haven't seen anything that funny in a while.
Is it yours?
God damn. Thanks for that, but no, it's not mine.
Ugh, you're gross. You're a lorryman, right? What's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? They're shit, man. I don't let anything pollute my body.
He takes a long drag on his cigarette. Really?
You know where that shit comes from? Sarah Miriza, Safre, Ilmara. They take the money from our local junkies here and then use it to outcompete us in the manufacturing sector. They know they can't beat us in a fair fight, so they have to get us to weaken ourselves somehow. It's racial sabotage, racial economic sabotage.
Wow. Hold on, but they make Al Ghul alcohol in Ilmara too. I was told they do. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez? Oh, goodness gracious. Listen, I agree. We don't have to say that. I don't want to agree with him about jack shit. So I take it you're not smuggling drugs out of Martinez then?
Not in, not out. I'll never betray the purity of my tribe.
Not even with that cigarette you're smoking right now? Purity, huh?
So you're telling us that you don't know anything about drug smuggling through Terminal B?
I don't know shit. And if I did, I wouldn't tell you.
He puffs on his cigarette. Then what are you still hanging around here for? Most other camioners have left.
What do you think? I can't leave the lorry unguarded. Stuff's been getting looted lately. It's those little kips sneaking around at night. If they touch my stuff, the bosses will be on my ass like ass cancer.
Goodness.
There was a bunch of spilled boxes in the back of a big lorry nearby.
I did see one lorry with the trailer doors open on my way here. Do you know what happened?
Yeah, I knew
Ooh.
that guy. He was an honest driver who loved this country. We were having a good debate about genetics at the Wheeling in Rags when some kip boys smashed his lock and took damn near everything. Lost his fucking job over it. Since he left, I haven't had anyone to talk to.
He takes a long suck on his cigarette, appearing to savor the taste. I mean, I bet he was an asshole, but bad for him, I guess.
It's a fucking travesty is what it is.
The man shakes his head, dismayed, furiously pulling on his cigarette. If it's not you, then who is running drugs through Terminal B?
Isn't it obvious? Fucking Sealang. That beady-eyed South Samaran.
Oi.
His little side business is a scam. I wouldn't be surprised if he was peddling drugs as well.
Your brain is a scam. Wait, the street vendor south of here? That guy's a lorry driver?
Of course he's a lorry driver. What? He tell you he's just some simple businessman or some shit. He's selling his employer's stuff after he broke the seals on his humanox lorry.
Oh.
His tribe are natural liars. It's in their blood.
Oh my god.
He's your man, all right? 100%.
He nods in a sagely manner, then another puff of that cigarette.
I wouldn't be so sure about it. Not until we've heard what Sealang himself has to say.
I agree. I wouldn't trust this racist guy as far as I could throw him, which isn't very far. I wouldn't trust any racist person as far as I could throw him. Actually, I wouldn't trust any racist guy as far as my cat could throw him. Which isn't very far. Guess we need to pay Sealang a visit then.
Guess so.
He grins, contented with himself. You're lying. You're lying, aren't you? I mean, you're racist, so you're probably lying about something, because you're awful. What are you hauling then?
Oh, not much anymore. I'm here to pick up some cargo, but the dock workers are on strike, so it's a sit and wait on your ass situation.
What kind of cargo are you supposed to pick up?
Apples.
Apples?
Yeah, apples. I take it you had other questions?
He's given you the runaround. Let's be honest, you were bested.
Was I? I guess so. He definitely gave us the runaround. I mean, he's blaming someone else. He's being evasive about what he's actually hauling. I think he might be more of a drug smuggler than he's letting on. Because he's an asshole. We're done for now. But we will go talk to this other person. I've already forgotten their name, but I know it started with an S. Sealang or something like that. Whoops. Oh my goodness. So I'm trying to figure out what the button is I could push that would keep him running. Doesn't seem to be a button that makes him run endlessly, but if I hold down shift, he runs. Or if I double click, he runs. That's it. That's it. Alright, dude. We talked to you, didn't we? I remember you. You were kind of amusing. Very, passionate. Everything is good here. Yes, I remember that.
Everything's still cool here, officer.
The street vendor assures you. So, Sealang, what's your stance on drugs?
Drugs? I don't go in for that, officer. Drugs ruin lives. Unless you're into drugs, of course. In which case, drugs are excellent. Mwah! Tasty, tasty drugs.
Tasty drugs. That's ridiculous. I love it. Oi, I'm super into drugs. I actually don't like drugs. Or we are looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor. He or she is in this traffic jam. I think we're gonna go that one. I think answering whether we're into drugs one way or the other would be a lie. I think you're saying that you're super into drugs would be a lie because honestly, I think he wishes he wasn't into drugs. So he doesn't actually like drugs. However, he certainly does like drugs, which is why he can't stop. Everything is a cycle when it comes to addiction. So let's just go simple and direct. We are looking for a lorry driver who's transporting drugs out of the harbor.
That's so cool. You investigating the local drug trade like some cool narc? But I am not a lorry driver. I am just a street vendor. I don't know anything about that.
But you are a lorryman. Another driver has identified you and your lorry.
Who said that? It's the fat racist, right?
Yeah.
I bet it's him. He has an agenda against me because I'm an immigrant who works harder than he does. He's a hater.
Hey, he's so racist, I wouldn't be surprised
So
if
you
that was true.
admit you're a lorry driver?
No, I just said I work harder and he's an asshole.
He stops to think.
Okay, maybe I'm a lorry driver too. A little.
Just a little.
But that's not the most important thing about me. That's my day job. This is my dream.
Uh-huh, so you forgot to tell me? So you were embarrassed to tell me? Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor? Sealang, my source, tells me you're the one transporting drugs for the Union. So you forgot to tell me?
Exactly! It's such a small part of my life. It's in the rear view mirror now. I'm climbing out of that hole with ingenuity.
Are you really? I mean, you're still apparently working as a lorry driver, so I don't know about being in the rear view mirror now, but sure. If that's how you want to frame it, dude, then more power to you. Live your dream. Become your dream. That's a De La Vega quote. Stop squirming. What do you know about the drug operation at the harbor?
Nothing. I told you. I'm not a dumb guy. I don't get involved with that crowd.
And what crowd is that?
Crowd? You know, the drug crowd?
He doesn't want to talk about them. He's afraid.
Ooh. If he's afraid, I don't want to yell at him. And I don't want to tell him I'm going to get him in trouble either. None of those are going to make him feel any less afraid and more willing to talk. Goodness. Who are you afraid of, Silang?
Look. There's bad people doing bad things here. That's all I know. Please don't get me into this mess. I've spent 15 years working my way up.
Damn. If you don't want to get into this mess, raise your voice. You have to give us a reason to move on. We're buddies, Silang. Help us out. No one will know it was you. Yeah, let's do that one. We're buddies, Silang. Help us out. No one will know it was you.
It's a she, okay? The other drivers call her the lady driver. You're better off staying away from her. The way they talk about her, she's no lady.
No lady? Huh. Who are these other drivers who talk? Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Point to the pale driver. Dazed out, strange. Who are these other drivers who talk?
All of them. I don't know. I told you all I know. Are we cool now? I really want us to be cool now.
Who exactly is talking about this lady driver of yours? The racist or the other one with the tattoos?
He points north.
All of them. Even the ones who've left. I don't hang out with them. I don't remember who has tattoos.
Is the lady driver the old woman back there? Dazed out, strange.
I don't know. Maybe. If she is, I haven't gone near her. I don't get involved. I told you.
It could be. She was strange.
Yeah. Okay. We're cool now.
All right. I scored. Let's cap this off with a purchase. You can walk away from here with funky sunglasses, detectives. Both of you. You deserve it.
+1, ratted out the lady driver. -1, poor underprivileged grandma. I'm not gonna ask this dude for money. It feels like such an asshole move. I'm gonna leave you to it for now. Bye! Okay then, Did I speak to this dude back here? Oh, yes I did! I remember this! The sign that fell in the...
A crumpled billboard reading,
That.
Samaran butter soaks in the canal. 2 ugly lines mar the bright countenance of the blonde boy depicted.
Ooh, I have a visual calculus option here. Attempt to reconstruct what happened here. Sure.
Just some tasteless advertising at the bottom
Damn.
of a canal.
Okay.
No use rubbernecking now.
Alright then, what is Samaran butter? Now I'm just curious.
Whatever it is, the boy on the billboard seems very happy about it.
Nothing to see here then, I guess. Bye! Weird. Weird! Okay. Out we go. Although I'm not sure where exactly we should go now. Can we go back here? Looks like there might be a slight path back this way. Oh! Indeed! What the fuck is this? Huh. Hot air rises up from the sewer. Sour, acidic, and strangely comforting. Strangely comforting. That's odd. Huh, well I guess there isn't anything back here then. That's good to know. In that case, should we try and talk to that old woman? Actually, before we talk to the old woman, who honestly I'm not sure which old woman. Wait. The damage here looks like it could have been caused by an earthquake. Okay. I do want to talk to the old woman, but I don't actually know which old woman. The only old woman I can think of is the sweet lady inside the whirling in the wheelchair. But aside from that, this mailbox, based on a couple of comments that were, again, thankfully, spoiler-free, based on a couple of comments that were saying, "Aw, that poor mailbox, why did you leave it and not interact with it?" I have no idea why you would say that to me, which means I have to find out.
The dented yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Good mail delivery box, I guess. Pat it on the head. I don't know why I would pat a box like
The
that.
box seems happy.
Okay.
Eat shit, pig,
Oh.
fucked by the coon,
Ooh.
and St. G with a crown have been scribbled on it. Jenny is a whore, and best set mailbox also.
I feel you, mail collection box. Been there, post l'aventurie. Mail collection box, been there. Mail collection box, you should man the fuck up. Oh, shut up, Harry. Be nice to the mailbox for whatever reason. How goofy, I love it. I feel you, mail collection box. There's no real difference between these two except that this one has given it a name. Post l'aventurie? I got nothing. That is the worst pronunciation, I am certain. Let's just ignore it. But I will say it. I've been there, mail collection box. Been there.
The mail collection box seems cathartic, thankful even. So do you. You shudder. Then you swallow.
Huh.
And then suddenly, you see it. Over all the other graffitos, someone has, using the tip of a very sharp knife, cut the words, Resurfacing forever.
Huh. And that gave us the shivers, apparently. I wonder if Harry carved that into the mailbox. Or maybe it's a handwriting that he recognizes. Not that it's much of handwriting if someone scratched it into the mailbox with a knife, but you know what I mean. Leave, I guess. So weird. So weird. Map? Acquire a copy of the city map. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. There was a map in the bookstore. Oh, I forgot how much she was selling it for. We should go back in and see if we can get it this time. What is this exclamation mark next to measurehead? I don't know, actually. I have no idea. But, oh boy, we've got a skill point. So, I'm thinking I should add a point to maybe rhetoric? Maybe rhetoric. Yeah, level up. Sure. Why not? Sorry. I got a phone call in the middle of this. Bad timing, but it's all right. Thanks for the interaction, little mailbox. What was I gonna do, though? See, this phone call completely distracted me from what I was actually trying to do. Oh my god, I don't even know what I just did to make me run like that. I must have hit a certain button over here, but I don't know what it was. That's fine. Whatever. I want to go see how much that map was. Because I remember the map. I do. This is a different door. What is it about?
You see a set of tattered curtains blocking the way to another room. A strange cage-like trinket dangles from the curtains.
Excuse me, officer. The back room is strictly for employees only.
Okay.
She's right. Those curtains give off some eerie vibes. Better not mess with it.
Why are they eerie? Why would curtains be eerie? Examine the strange cage-like trinket.
You see some kind of charm, an irregular polyhedron assembled from bones, sticks, and straw. Inside, a disturbing fish head with empty eye sockets stares at you. Aside from poking at it suspiciously, there is nothing else to do with the fish head charm at this time. The curtains remain shut before you.
All right, what's so eerie about these curtains?
Be wary of those mysterious ornaments from the Dark Isles.
Mysterious ornaments from the Dark Isles? I prefer to just not think about it. I'm so curious what he's recalling right now that he doesn't want to think about. Dark Isles? What is going on?
Do you realize what's out there?
No.
Upon the mist-shrouded islands of Ile de Fantôme in
Île de
Samurai,
Fantôme.
eerie pygmies and wild shamans practicing unnatural mysticism.
What? Huh. You're out of line. I mean, I think he's out of line by calling shamans wild and mysticism unnatural. It's got a very xenophobic vibe. But would he tell himself that he's out of line there? Yeah, why not? You're out of line.
Not so. You sense their strange magics, cast from the dark forest they writhe around in. Don't believe it? Go ahead, straight through the curtains. Suffer the consequences.
Shopkeeper, what's behind those curtains?
Nothing. Now please go back to browsing the books. Don't you feel compelled to look at the books? The books are all you care about.
What? What do you think you're doing? Some kind of mind control on
Oddly
me,
enough,
weirdo?
the more she tries to draw you away from the curtains, the more alluring they become.
Pull open the curtains.
Just as you're about to pull apart the curtains, the petrified voice of the shop owner cries out once more.
Sir, don't touch that. I told you it's off limits for the customers.
Her hand has closed around her pendant, her fingers nervously playing with the talisman.
Parapsychologically speaking, we're done if you decide to open them. I won't be held responsible for the consequences. It's too dangerous.
Parapsychologically speaking? What?
She looks away, mumbling. Why is everyone always messing with the curtains? Why can't they just buy books like normal people?
Goodness. Is this about the curse? Oh, right. They were telling me about the curse of this bookstore. Ma'am, this is different. I'm a police officer. I need to get in there. But I sense this place calling for me. I must investigate beyond the threshold. I don't care. You can't stop me. I'll open them. All right, I'll think about it for a while. Is this about the curse? Is that why you're afraid?
No, it's just a storeroom for the employees, I told you. Now please step away from the curtains.
She's almost begging you. If I say, all right, I'll think about it for a while, I'm assuming I can come back and do this again. Let's find out. All right.
Thank you. Let's just talk about this first, all right? There's no reason for you to venture into the unknown.
Well, Harry's doing a lot of venturing into the unknown today. First of all, he's approaching the world sober and with no memories.
What are you, a coward? Think about the marvelous adventures waiting for us on the other side.
Oh, shit. That necktie feels very much like the suicidal ideation, in particular, speaking to us through the necktie.
Lies. Rip them open, we say.
Oh boy, oh boy.
There is something mysterious about the curtains. Be careful. The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Fuck. I really hope this option will still be there. Ignore the curtains for now. And I'm only doing this because I'm worried that maybe she won't sell me the map.
Several maps have been attached to a bulletin board. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda.
Why is it still locked? Do I really not even have
a map of Martinez?
I don't. I don't even have that much. It's 90 cents and I have 81 cents. That is just pathetic. Leave. Pathetic, but oh well. It is what it is. And in that case, I can't resist. I can't resist.
The curtains, tattered with age and covered in dust, hang before you, as if taunting you.
Fuck that map. Fuck my 81 cents.
You see a dimly lit room full of dusty furniture and trash. A doorway stands in the back, covered in dozens of scary little Seminese wards, your shadow looming over it like an omen.
Ooh.
I warned you! You're unleashing forces beyond your understanding!
How bizarre. Huh. Absolutely bizarre. What is this? Ghostly silhouettes of hairdryers. No sane person would ever put their head into such a machine. A vaguely androgynous portrait of a man. Merely looking at that unmanly haircut threatens your masculinity. What? Oh, goodness. I don't know about that.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens, if not hundreds, of Seminese trinkets and charms. It appears to be locked.
Dozens? Or hundreds? Kind of a big difference there, but hey.
What if you just break it down?
Knock on the door.
Only echo. No one is there.
Okay, maybe I should break it down, but not before I strategize?
That's right. Take in your surroundings. You need to have a solid ground and a proper posture if you want to succeed.
Okay, so let's check our posture first.
Steady breathing. Solid core. You've got this. With one shoulder forward, you're ready to smash into the door like a battering ram.
Check your surroundings.
The room is dimly lit and littered with old barbershop rubbish, but the path to the door is clear.
Old barbershop rubbish. What about the door?
It's made of a solid block of wood, but it has stood there for ages. The hinges are old and coated with a carmine layer of rust. It should be doable.
Well, then let's try it. Oh! Our chance went up because we did the preparation, I guess. Cool. Let's try it. Oh, no! Oh, no!
You smash into the wood and see a small crack appear on the door frame. It's going to take one more try to break through to the other side. But you've done it.
We did do it.
You're not thinking of trying again, are you?
The lieutenant stares at you as you stand there, silent and brooding. Smash into the door again, wordless, smash into the door and shout, "Fuck the system!" Smash into the door and shout, "Freeze, dirtbags!" Smash into the door and shout, "Hands up now!" Smash into the door and shout, "Fuck, it hurts!" Oh, God, incredible. Why is that so funny? Oh, my God. I don't know if there's anyone on the other side of that. He said that there probably wasn't because there was no one answering, but there really might be. I'm so tempted by the fuck the system, though. Fuck the system. Can't resist. What can I say? Ouch. Ooh. Ooh, what's going on?
Hey.
Who, me? I'll look around.
Psst. Hey, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Huh? Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Wow. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner. Doesn't seem like that, sweetie. Yes, we should all stop building love. I disagree, so I'm going to say we can't argue with that.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build?
So weird.
Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's word on the street about this?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pocket. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs.
Oh
that
my God.
kind of stuff.
What? I haven't said anything like that. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those. I mean, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, that sounds like me. Sodomize landowners, impale people with more than 25 real. Literally murder all human beings, regardless of their political beliefs. That is crazy and not exactly all that left-wing, so, it's so funny, though. All right, that sounds like me.
Funky style.
It's too funny.
Very funky.
Or funky, should I say.
So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
The big communism builder? Wait, first, what is this communism even about? Roll up your sleeves and start building communism. What? It's too tiring. I don't have it in me. I'm beat down and broken. Aw. What is this communism even about? The only one that doesn't give me the opt-in or opt-out option, so let's just go neutral first.
Failure. It's about failure.
Failure?
Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on. Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world.
Will I?
You alone, against every living thing.
Why?
Against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother.
Wow.
You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist. Now get to work, comrade.
This is wild. Roll up your sleeves and start building communism, I guess.
Oh yeah. Get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
What? Wait, what? Firing squads? You didn't say anything about those.
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Oh, great. Now I want eggs. Thank you so much, Rhetoric. Roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Ooh, a thought gained. Oh, and he wants to talk to us. How can I do that?
What is this place?
Apparently like that. The lieutenant stares at the dusty training equipment. It's an adventure. It's the netherworld beyond the veil. Looks like a gym to me. No idea, Kim, but my head hurts. My head hurts bad. I mean, I bet his head does hurt. I can't imagine it feels any better than it did, you know, I guess technically maybe, 20 minutes ago in game? I don't know exactly how much time it was, but when he tried to use the ammonia, it made his head hurt. And that was pretty recent, so. But you know what? It's an adventure.
No, it's a gym. Though it looks like no one's been here in ages.
It's an adventure. No, it's a gym.
I doubt the electricity still works. Good thing we have a flashlight on us. Don't forget to take it out of your bag before we move on.
Oh, okay. Thank you for reminding me, I guess.
An eerie feeling rises in your chest.
What if there's a reason why no one's been here for ages? Let's just keep going. I'm sure it's just a regular abandoned house. Nothing mysterious here. What if there is a reason?
Yes, because it's closed.
Gee, thanks, Kim. I really love your literal taking of everything I say. It's wonderful.
No need to look for supernatural explanations where a banal one will do. Now let's move on, shall we?
All right. We shall move on. But first, before we interact with other stuff, we've got a thought to read about, apparently. Mazovian socioeconomics. All right. -2 to visual calculus. That's unfortunate. Looks like reaction. People think communism was some crazy idea that had its comeuppance 40 years ago. A fever that shook the world, never to return again. They were right. Until he woke up today, a spiritual corpse responsive only to the call of Commodore Red, prostitutes, and Kruz Mazov. For him, communism is still a thing. He will single-handedly raise the commune of O2 from the oceanic trench where it has been resting, covered in ghosts and seaweed. Why is that such a beautiful sentence? He is the big communism builder. Come witness his attempt to rebuild communism in the year 51. Okay. Oh, very, very weird. Huh. We can't internalize it right now, though, which is fine. But wait, we need to put the flashlight in our hand. There we go. Now he has a flashlight. Perfect. Now he really has a flashlight. That's neat. Let's check out the gym equipment, I guess. Sand is dripping from a punch bag. The poster says, Citius Fortis. The rest is worn off. The worn out wall bars. They look unsafe.
A barbell lies on the floor. The color has worn off its weight plates. It's 60 kilograms. Your triceps hum at the sight of these weights. Show the world what kind of beast it's dealing with. Lift them.
Hey Kim, what do you think? Should I randomly lift this big barbell?
There are no collars on the barbell. This is a safety hazard.
A safety hazard?
Why does it feel so familiar?
A safety hazard that feels familiar. Maybe we used to work out a lot. Or maybe we just find the concept of danger to be familiar. I don't know. Low chance, yeah. Head hurts. Is this familiar because I'm a weightlifter? I mean, you don't seem like a weightlifter, but sure. Let's find out.
No, it's not that. It's the stale smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, your bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Then the feeling is gone.
Sounds like he's recalling a memory. Smells and sounds are a lot easier to conjure, even with a memory that is fragmented. The smell of rubber, the squeaky sound of sneakers, the feeling of a bruised knee against the mat, and a whistle. Kind of seems like he did some kind of sport. Something with sneakers. I don't know what, but something. Something that took place in a gym.
It's just a memory.
Yes, but we don't have our memories, so I'm very, very curious about them.
A memory from another life. When you were young and fit.
Sad nostalgia. For a time he can't even remember. How bizarre. Look, Kim. It's a trap. There's no collars on the barbell.
You're right. The weight may fall off. Better not touch it then.
What kind of bastard would just remove the collars? It should be a felony.
It would be a violation of EPIS safety regulations if the gym was still operating, but it isn't. No one's supposed to come here anymore.
I guess I'll try. Like an asshole. And we failed. This is gonna be bad, isn't it? We're gonna do it with our frickin' rubber gloves? What an idiot. Incredible.
You manage to hoist it off the ground, but the barbell feels wobbly and dangerous. Your hands slick with sweat. Turns out you're no beast, just an old man with bad form.
Indeed. Fuck you, stupid barbell. Seems like I'm a little out of shape. Or maybe these gloves just suck. I was thinking that, like, doing that with those gloves was probably very stupid. Whatever, weightlifting is for the intellectually impaired anyway. Seems like I'm a little out of shape, or maybe these gloves just suck. I
Proper
don't know.
weightlifting gloves would definitely afford a better grip.
Yeah, probably. Let's leave. Okay. Whoop. Shot put ball? Sure. We've gained an item. A shot put ball, apparently. Is this... This is some stairs! Cool! This is a beautiful environment, again. The hallway is blocked by old window panes and debris. Alright, nothing is being highlighted. Whoa! Lots of things in here. Oh. Creepy. Very creepy. A large demijohn full of strange liquid. Wild animals stare at you in the dark, stuffed and mounted. Airship rotors covered in spider webs. They remind you of blades. Whew. Oh, wait. Blue velvet, soft to the touch, moth-bitten. A naked mannequin torso, a strange yellow color. Oh, money! Now I can buy that map, maybe, if I really want to. Cabinets? More money? Well, don't mind if I do. Okay, what else is in here? Oh, shit. What is that? Steel rotor blades bearing a Slipstream logo. Skis with Slipstream painted on the laminated top layer. Oh. Is this another door? It is not. Okay. What is this thing?
This appears to be some kind of machine with a cube-shaped heart and a wired framework. The keyboard has a rectangular on-off button. A piece of paper still hangs from the printer.
A radio computer. Just sitting here without anyone inside.
He sounds surprised and a bit cautious. Do you think I should turn it on?
We have one of these down at the station, but I never really learned how to use it.
Not much of an answer as to what you think I should do. So I'm just gonna turn it on.
The machine lights up like some prehistoric animal stirring from its slumber, revealing fluorescent play and print keys on the keyboard. The hatch on the machine's central compartment is wide open.
Look inside the compartment.
It's empty like a beehive without its brood. Some cables have been left dangling, disconnected.
This is where the memory should go.
The lieutenant notes, observing the machine. This is where the memory should go. something about memory. I don't know. Press play.
Nothing happens.
Press print.
Nothing happens.
Press play again.
Nothing happens.
Understood. Let's leave. Nothing happens. But what the fuck is this? It looks wild.
Your flashlight slides over an old green chalkboard covered in scribbles, sketches, and schemes like some ancient cave mural.
Project Dreadboard. Ooh. Looks like an elf. Long beard. Little hut over here or something. A bunch of people interacting. Cool. And photographs, too. I'm curious about the photographs. And this looks like someone's keeping score about something.
Some of the writing has faded with age, but you can still make out sections here and there. Photos and drawings have been pinned to the board. The photo collage depicts barren, icy landscapes wrapped in perpetual night. You see permafrost and glacial landforms, dead trees grown in under the snow. Entire oceans have been frozen from shore to shore. There are pictures of settlements on dried-up riverbeds, abandoned in a storm. Animal corpses in the dark, carcasses and bones. Albeit dark and cold, this vision also feels cozy in its own way, like eggnog or morphine, a much-needed respite from our own world.
Electrochemistry, that part of my brain. Girl, sounds like you always need a respite from our own world. Eggnog or morphine, come on. This vision feels cozy in a way, though. I mean, maybe it's an image of home? Or something near home? Or maybe it's just nice, quiet landscapes. I don't know.
A pinned postcard reads, "The heat death scenario. A desperate fight for geothermal energy engulfs the world as Wirral becomes untethered from its sun, drifting through the universe."
Inspect the drawings.
These lithe, pointy-eared creatures appear to be different types of welkins. You make out autumnal candle welkins casting wax-based magic.
Wild. Autumnal candle welkins? Is that like an elf? But they cast wax-based magic? That's bonkers. I love it.
Translucent welkins.
So weird.
With organs shining under their skin. And even ether welkins, hailing from the vast emptiness of sidereal space.
Why are they translucent? Are welkins even real? Because I don't think they are. I mean, I know they aren't in our world. Elves aren't real in our world, but like, how do you know that they are welkins? I don't know.
Who are all those creatures? Fantasies of a tortured, feverish mind?
Maybe. I mean, this drawing certainly looks pretty powerful, doesn't it? It's holding a sword and everything. Big, manly beard. Takes up the entirety of the chalkboard, top to bottom. Clearly has some importance and power. So, and I mean, power fantasies are certainly common, especially with tortured minds, right?
One of the welkins, towering among the rest, appears to be different, however.
This guy. Examine the welkin. This is important.
It's Vara Hamira, a high welkin, his face white and scarred like cracked marble. This is clearly a welkin supremacist. The note says, all non-welkin races will be purged.
That's weird. That's messed up and weird. What even are welkin? Goddamn.
The Haldor, the Twarg, the humans, and even headless men.
What?
All of them purged. Imagine a world filled only with welkin. Green welkin, dread welkin, and the high welkin to rule them all.
Are these fantasy creatures in any way real in this universe? That's what I really want to know. I'm going to currently assume they're not, though. just because I don't know how fantasy this world really is. Yet.
An inordinate amount of time has gone into drawing these little welking creatures.
Why would anyone spend so much time on this? Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions. That's how I feel. Whispers. One of them is a Welkin supremacist. Well, this has been educational. Let's move on. Who are these creatures? Who drew them? Are they real? I have so many questions.
This looks like concept art for a project. It's not really real.
Okay. Why would anyone spend so much time on this?
Some people really like building a world, I think. Even if it's just for a game.
Tell me about it, dude. But did you notice one of them is a Welkin supremacist?
Mm-hmm. Political commentary. That one has a great beard, too.
Yeah, the lieutenant nods at the Welkin's facial hair. It does, doesn't it? Well, this has certainly been educational. Let's move on from the Welkins.
Just look at those details. So much effort.
Yeah.
And for what? All gone.
Huh. Inspect the schedule.
This is a monthly calendar from the year 50. Cryptic words like sprint, daily minimi, and GPI span the marker-drawn grid, the grand scheme of production and money. Everyone is constantly teetering on the edge of the abyss, an abyss of production. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain.
Wow. Everyone is currently teetering on the edge of the abyss. I mean, I know we feel that way. Harry certainly feels like he's teetering on the edge of an abyss. Empathy. Who are we having empathy for right now? Everyone? I guess the artist, right? Or the person who wrote this schedule. The grand scheme of production and money. An abyss of production. Yep. These squares look orderly, but beneath them is chaos, worry, pain. I wonder how you can see that behind just squares in a schedule, unless maybe they're drawn really hard, like really dark, because someone was seriously digging into that chalkboard, or maybe some of the lines have been gone over a few times, which is actually a pretty common thing to see in people who are insecure. Keep reading. What happened?
As time goes on, the numbers in the boxes grow rarer and rarer. The board becomes an empty snowfield in the final days. Only failure and regret dwell in this region.
Looks like they didn't make it.
The lieutenant looks at the frigid ice field of nothingness. Huh.
A note in the bottom left corner of the chalkboard says, "See the prod schedule filament for details."
Inspect the notes.
The handwriting is only partly legible, but you can still make out 3 slogans: Call in, Tune Out, Wirral Untethered, and Heat Death of the Universe.
Ooh.
Outside, a cold wind wraps the building in its bosom. Snowflakes in the wind. An old woman passes what the locals call the doomed commercial area.
Old woman?
She tries hard not to look at the bookstore windows. It's unwise.
Curious about that. Why is he sensing this woman? Maybe that's the person we're looking for, the old woman. I don't know. Leave. Oh, there's a whole other wall here. Huh.
This old fireplace is covered in lines drawn in blue and red marker. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. It looks ghostly and strangely ancient.
That is a beautiful image. The mesh spreading over the stone like blood vessels on alabaster skin. Gorgeous. Creepy, but gorgeous.
A diagram for summoning some time-forgotten being. The symbols seem very esoteric.
What am I looking at?
Radio frequencies, it seems. UKV 123.6, UKV 123.7, UKV 123.9. Some written notes, too. Sparse and cryptic.
Radio frequencies for what?
Unclear. It looks like a cardiovascular system split into veins and capillaries. Very advanced.
Huh. So we're dealing with something medical here? Or maybe it's an elaborate piece of art. I suppose both might be true. Let's assume it's medical, though. So we're dealing with something medical here?
You think so? The web is comprised of radio stations, all lead back to one red heart, titled the Game Master Frequency. A note says, this one can listen in on any station it wants. Looks like a surveillance program.
A surveillance program? But wait. Who's the Game Master?
Someone very important. The leader of a massive on-air game built by these people.
If it's a game, who's playing?
Whoever decides to call in to a call-in station, it looks like. All of this is gone, left unrealized. There's no way a little basement studio working here could pull anything like this off.
My God. It's as if the less money they had, the more ambitious their project became.
Why do you say that?
The schedule. I know doom when I see it. The company was running out of funding.
He nods at the calendar on the chalkboard, wiping his marker-stained fingers clean. Well, what else? Squint at the lines.
Nothing. It's just lines on marble. An echo from times long gone. No one has used the fireplace in ages.
Oh, there's a door. Oh, shit. Wait, let's look at this. Oh, no, wait. I need to talk to him. Scribbled across a notebook. Developers of the most advanced RPG in the universe. That's fun.
Okay. What do you think is going on with that computer, chalkboard, and fireplace?
Dude, I don't even know. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program. Or it's just a failed business. The only question is, what the hell were they making? I don't know. This one is more fun. Huh. It probably is just a failed business, but the radio frequencies being all listed and all these lines and shit, I don't know what that's about. It doesn't sound like much of a regular business, writing down all those radio frequencies. Well, let's say the fun one. Looks like an undercover counterintelligence program.
No, that's not it. I think...
The lieutenant takes a step back, steepling his hands.
It looks like one of those popular pen and paper role-playing games. Only these people were trying to automate it. Make it work on radio computers.
Cool.
Utter madness, he thinks, as a compliment.
How were they planning to do that? Has anyone ever done this before? And this was a role-playing game? What do you think happened to the company? Wow. How were they planning to do that?
Through call-in stations. None of the players have to be physically present. Anyone in the world can participate in the game, as long as they have a two-way radio.
I see.
Then there's the Game Master frequency that listens in on the smaller call-in stations. I think that was supposed to coordinate the stories, functioning as a master of ceremonies of sorts.
Oh.
His fascination has swept aside other concerns for the moment. He's a little hooked.
Of course he is. I bet he's a little nerd. I love him. This was a role-playing game?
Indeed. Those Welkins are a dead giveaway. Role-playing people love that stuff. The world looks like a modified version of the We World board game, with hit death thrown in.
Has anyone ever done this before?
Not to my knowledge. They make automated games in Graz, Messina, Königstein. You know, places with industry.
Do they? Cool. These are like made-up countries, right? Because this is a made-up world.
But I don't think anyone has attempted to create an interinsulary game before. We just don't have the technology.
It's pretty weird. What do you think happened to the company?
No idea. They stopped filling out the schedule on the chalkboard.
Yeah, I see that, so... Wow.
Indeed,
That's all I could say.
It's ambitious and untethered from reality, but...
The lieutenant tilts his head, thinking. They were insane if they thought they could do this. It's just a play to cheat money out of their investors' pockets. The world is cold and lonely. This would keep it company. Let's finish it. Hell yeah.
It's too late for that, I'm afraid.
Aww. A half smile breaks out on his face. He looks around the derelict room. The pipes howl and a rat crosses the floor.
Okay, let's keep moving.
Okay. Oh. Well, hello. What is this? What are we doing? Ooh, take all. Sure. What's this? Magnesium! And then $2. Where the heck are we now? Is that a bear? What the fuck
You
is that?
see a terrifying ice bear with a strange compartment in its belly. The door is covered in frost, and the bear's eyes are glowing red.
What the fuck?
This ice bear is a hyper-carnivore. Be careful.
Be careful! What is this thing? Looks like a giant ice bear.
The lieutenant doesn't answer. His eyes are glued to the animal. A sharp slice of light shines out from its mysterious belly door.
Ooh, intriguing. Crack open the door.
A gust of freezing cold air rushes to greet you. You hear a low grumble as the bear regulates itself. This is the inside of a refrigerator.
Okay.
The lieutenant takes a peek inside. His hand has found the holster of his gun.
Wow. If he's got his hand on the holster of his gun, then he's nervous. Look inside the refrigerator.
The shelves are empty. All you see are crumpled ice cream wrappers with the brand name, Rhetorical Ice City. A handwritten note has been attached to the door. The fridge is huge.
Huh. Take the note from the door?
You pocket the note and the little fridge magnets keeping it on the door.
Okay, good. I guess I can look at those later in my inventory. Examine one of the ice cream wrappers.
A friendly cartoon bear smiles back at you from a glossy cellophane wrapper. It looks nothing like the fridge.
What is a giant bear-shaped fridge doing in an abandoned cellar in the first place? Good question.
Good question. It looks like an ice cream fridge.
It does. The lieutenant reaches for one of the wrappers. He studies it in the light. So they tried to sell ice cream from this hyper-carnivore?
I know. What an unfortunate marketing choice. What is even worse, the bear is still costing them money to this day.
Really? The lieutenant points at the red snaky cable running from the fridge. Oh.
The fridge buzzes with energy. The electricity bill on this thing must be catastrophic.
I bet. Close the door. All right then. And what is this over here? A wheel? An ice cream maker, defrosted and unplugged. Ooh, the flashlight casts a strange shadow. There is a hidden doorway here. Nice. Well, I will go through it, but first, what's this? A frozen ice cream maker that is still running. And what's this? Stuff! We like stuff. And what's this? We're gonna look at everything. What can I say?
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Okay, I'm gonna leave for now. Look at this. Maybe we need power from this for something else. Intercom wires running into the breaker box. Ooh, a shirt. +1 to drama. That's fun. And then we've got an exit, it seems. Hold on. Actually. Items? No, not items. Interact. These notes. A handwritten note you found from the giant ice bear fridge. It still bears some marks from the fruit-shaped kitchen magnets that were used to secure it to the refrigerator door.
The note is written with a blue pencil on a piece of lined office paper. The kitchen magnets have left spots on its surface.
Does it say anything interesting?
The lieutenant leans closer to read the crumpled note over your shoulder.
This is tangential at best, but the lieutenant's detective instinct is still active.
Read the note.
Someone has scribbled, S. I can't believe the off-site copy is still here. The illiterate ginger kid keeps stealing stuff from the studio, so I had to hide it somewhere safe.
That ginger kid must be that asshole kid out in the yard, right? Who's throwing rocks at a corpse.
You'll find the filament memory with the off-site copy in the frozen ice cream maker. Please take it home, ASAP. It's important. I'd do it myself if I lived in a civilized place with a freezer. Take care.
What?
Silly Swaff.
I wonder who wrote that note. Remind me again, what is a filament memory? Actually, good question, because I do not know. What is a filament memory?
It belongs inside a radio computer, storing its memory. It's like a tape.
Got
You
it.
listen to disco tapes, right? It's like one of your disco tapes, only
Okay.
for a computer.
Very cool. Who's the illiterate ginger kid, do you think?
Really? You don't have a single guess?
The lieutenant looks at you, the corner of his mouth curved in a smug grin. You mean Kuno.
Oh, I'm sure that child would love to get his hands on a filament memory. Even if he doesn't know what to do with it, he'd probably try to pawn it for speed, based on our encounter.
I wonder who wrote that note.
Looks like someone from that radio game company upstairs. I'm a little surprised they just left their property lying here.
Maybe they had to leave in a hurry.
That's a plausible hypothesis.
Do you have any idea where the frozen ice cream maker could be? Wait, didn't we encounter that already? Somewhere like right there?
I don't know. I assume it's somewhere close to the ice bear fridge.
Didn't you see one right next to the breaker box?
Yep. Put the note away. Okay. Clothes. Wait a second. We picked stuff up. We picked up a drama top. And we have a white tank top that gives us +1 to physical instrument? I'm so surprised by that. Ooh. Is it worth doing that or drama? Maybe right now we'll leave our shitty stained white shirt here just for now. Why not? Is it this thing?
This orange
thing.
machine is buzzing like an old submarine. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
Turn the ice cream crank?
Turning the crank feels oddly satisfying, like stirring your childhood dreams. In the distance, you hear water dripping. It's all gone now. You'll never become a poet or an entrepreneur.
Oh my goodness. Why is he randomly having this horrible self-deprecating intuition feeling again? It is so sad to see him having these self-deprecating thoughts right after talking about stirring your childhood dreams. His own mind reminding him that he never lived up to those dreams. He's a failure, even though he's not. He still had his own life. He had this career. He seemed to have been a good cop at some point. You were not a failure, man. You're not a failure just because you didn't meet your childhood dreams. Also, what the fuck is an entrepreneur? An entrepreneur astronaut? Probably not. Maybe I'll look it up later and put it up here. I don't know. Don't count on it, though.
What better to assuage the creeping sense of failure than some frozen fat and sugar?
Good point. See, now I want ice cream. Try to crack open the lid, I guess.
You slip your fingers under the frozen lid, but the ice is too cold for you to get a good grip. A pry bar would come in handy here. If you want to try again, then you need to have the pry bar in your hand, detective.
Equip the pry bar by going to the Tools tab in your inventory. From there, you can equip it to a held slot.
Thank you, tutorial agent. I actually think I will do that. Pry bar. Yes. But also, I want to interact with this again.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. The red one leads to the ice bear fridge, and the black one to the ice cream maker nearby.
Unplug the blackout.
Something close to you dies with a soft electric purr.
Why did you do that?
I don't know why I unplugged it. I do things without any reason. Honestly, I thought maybe if we unplugged it, it would be less cold and therefore easier to open, but I could be completely off base there. I really don't know why I unplugged it, to be honest. I just do things.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything. The electric distribution board now has one cable missing.
I'm gonna plug it back in. I
Somewhere,
feel like a
machine
butthead.
hums along with the current, happy and contented.
Alright, I'm gonna leave, and we're gonna try this lid again.
This orange machine is buzzing like an old submarine.
Whoa.
It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner on top and an electric freezer that appears to be frozen shut.
My god. Very low. -20. The pry bar is not strong enough. Oof. Oh, I don't know about that. Take a quick save and unplug it again, I guess.
2 cables are plugged into the breaker box. Something
unplug it
close to...
again.
Why did you do that?
Because...
The lieutenant raises his brows.
Leave.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
The ice around it is slowly melting? I'm gonna leave. What if I also unplug the fridge? The
Only
bare fridge?
the red cable is plugged into the breaker box. An electric sizzle. The room is slightly quieter now.
Leave. I don't know what that could have done, or if it did anything, but that's what we chose to do. And now I would like to check out whatever this is with this secret door over here. 2 rusty rifles are hidden above the piping. They look inoperable. Someone has stuck some busted guns beneath the ceiling. God damn. Someone's hiding guns in here. That's not safe.
A few bricks have fallen off, revealing a compartment behind the wall. It's too dark to see in.
Where are we? Look around the secret room. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Shine light on the hidden compartment. Look, there's a hole in the wall. Let's ask where we are first, I guess.
Seems like an old bunker from the revolutionary period. Look at all those rifles. Must be an old weapons cache.
Well, look, there's a hole in the wall.
There is, yes. And there also appears to be something inside the hole. Interesting. Do you want to take a look?
Okay, I do.
Your hand reaches deep into darkness and spiderwebs. Rummaging around, you find rusty rifles hidden away.
Rifles, Kim.
Are these any good?
The lieutenant steps closer, curious. Inspect the rifles.
Most of them are rusty and inoperable, like the rest, but one catches your eye. A bolt-action model with a fine wood stock, in better cosmetic order than the others. Take it. You're a police officer. Police officers carry guns.
It is bonkers that there is only one option in response to that. This one looks nice. Take the rifle.
That's a rare sight. Seems to no longer be functional, but still a beautiful thing in its own way.
It is weird that there's just guns all over in here. What does it mean that there's a rifle here?
It means there are firearms, albeit inoperable, still lying around in Martinez. It's an interesting coincidence, I would say. Might come in useful in the future.
Maybe.
He likes this find.
Good. I'm glad to hear it. I like him. Let's leave. Nothing else in this little space, apparently. So out we go. Now that I unplugged stuff, what happens if we interact with the bear fridge again?
The bear's eyes are dead and empty. Ice inside the fridge slowly melting. The power has been cut off.
Okay, leave. Where am I going? Oh my gosh. Back this way again. I want to interact with this yet again. Oh my god. How do I move around here?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Oh, this is awful. I don't know how we would make a check like that. Items. There's that rifle. Good lord. Do I have anything that can help me with this? Not really. Not really at all. Okay. Goddamn. I have no fucking idea. Kim, you okay there, bud? I don't think he's okay. You know what? I did a quick save. I think I'll try it.
This orange machine is dead still. It has a hand-cranked ice cream churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
There's no fucking way. But I'm gonna do it.
The ice squeaks
Big
beneath
surprise.
the pry bar. You think you've got the bar jammed in there pretty well, but the lid simply won't budge.
Yeah, what is this?
You see the pry bar's metal handle bending right
No!
before your very eyes.
No!
Yeah, well, that's a good pry bar. I'm not criticizing it, but this ice cream maker is frozen shut. It takes an advanced tool to get it open.
Advanced? Where are we gonna get an advanced tool?
I have no idea, officer. This ice cream maker isn't important enough to requisition a special tool.
Point taken, Kim.
Sooner or later, you will stumble upon a tool mighty enough. Then we will know what's in this mysterious ice cream maker.
Well, alright then. I shall leave. And you know what else I will do
Both
before I
cables
leave
are
the
unplugged
area?
from the breaker box.
I'm gonna plug them back
in the dark, a giant electrical mammal stirs to life. Somewhere, a machine hums along with the current, happy and contented.
We're gonna leave them plugged in because I don't know what's in the ice cream box thing. But if it's ice cream, I don't want it to melt, you know? So, whatever. Let's go through this exit. It's certainly not where we came in. Oh, we're here. Huh. That's actually pretty useful. We got some money and I want that map. And I'm very... Well, actually, I'm kind of concerned that that woman won't sell us the map now because we did, in fact, go into her back room thing. But we'll see. I'll talk to you on the way out. First, let's see if we can buy that map.
Several maps have been attached. The maps look old and faded. Your eye catches a map of Insulinda, a map of Rhetorical, and a map of Martinez.
90 cents. I want to buy the map of Martinez.
Always good to be informed of your surroundings.
Look at the map of Rhetorical.
The north coast of a verdant island is shattered by the delta of a river. It is the River Esperance. Countless bridges put the shards back together, connecting city blocks to river islands. La Delta says a great artificial heart in the center, teeming with life forms and construction. To the east, rolling hillsides, Le Jardin, Stella Marie, the suburbs of Saint-Baptiste, swallowed up into the megacity. They sound rich to you. This is Rhetorical East. Hudon, it's somewhere to live, not bad. Then there's Jamrock. It's bad. People shouldn't live there, but they do. Then Forberg. It's almost as bad and much larger. Then Coal City. It's the worst.
And Martinez?
It's so small you can't even see it on the map. No, wait. There it is, north of Jamrock, the strip of coast next to the Greater Rhetorical Industrial Harbor. It looks downright despondent. It's almost Coal City, to be honest. No, Coal City is worse. A charred limb. Rain falls on its slick black streets. And then there's the burnt-out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. Is it cold in this bookstore? Or is it just you?
Coal City is worse. Now this sounds like a flashback, if ever I heard of one. A charred limb. How very specific. Rain falls on its slick black streets. Sounds like a flashback, like he's having an image of something that happened here. Then there's the burnt out quarter in the heart of Jamrock. I don't know what that's about, but Jamrock I think is where we've heard Harry comes from, right? So that's home. Which means whatever the heck the burnt out quarter is, it's gonna be related to home. The concept of home, right? Is it cold in this bookstore or is it just you?
No, this is somewhere to be. This is all you have. But it's still something. Streets and sodium lights, the sky, the world. You're still alive. This large map displays archipelagos. You see a constellation of small dots on the light blue emptiness of the Insulindic Ocean. The largest in the northeast is La Caillou. You are here. Another far away in the southwest, Seminese Islands, Ile de Fantôme.
What else?
Ozon, Laurentide, Fas à la Mer, Archipelagos, North Arcade Islands. All just specks of dust on the vastness of the Insulindic. On the edges of the map, the color fades into a blur of dotted lines, black and white.
I am so curious about what kind of alternate universe this is, because it's clearly not our world. All these made-up names, but I don't know, I'm just very curious about it.
In the northeast, a dust mite stands on the north coast of Caillou in a bookstore. It's you.
Thanks so much, Inland Empire, for seeing us as nothing more than a dust mite. Tell me what you really think of me.
Radiating outwards from you, the suzerain Revachol, with a radius of 80 kilometers, still, the crown jewel of this Isola would be barely visible.
Squint first. Can you see cities on the islands?
You can, on Caillou, Revachol, a single black star, on Ozon, Fondelier, and Vilmandu, on archipelagos, Croyan Moran, Villiers, on Seminine, Olduvai, and on Laurentide, Deora of the Seven Seas. Lost little pearls of light, tiny fires in the dark.
Empathy? Oh. Harry clearly has some kind of memories about these places, or he's probably lost something. Or something terrible happened there and he knows about it and he's having empathy about it. Either way, empathy is a good thing. I wish I could take all these maps. I don't know if we're going to go to all these places, but if we are, it would be useful to have maps.
The ocean breaks apart into a tangle of cosines and azimuths, all pointing into pale nothingness. Windy is the north azimuth. Grad is the northeast azimuth. Samara is the east azimuth. Seo is the west azimuth. Isolas, they're called.
Azimuth.
Connections to other worlds. Words past the Insulindian, unknown to you. You only know you've never been there.
Huh.
You have little idea what they are. Distant stars, gods, but looking at them makes you feel almost non-existent. Whatever they are, the Isolas are immeasurably large compared to you, and very, very far away.
Distant stars. I mean, kind of sounds like a map of the stars. I mean, that is kind of how looking at a map of the stars can make a lot of people feel, making you feel almost non-existent. But I don't think he's looking at space right now. He's looking at maps of cities, countries, I guess, places he hasn't been. I don't know. I appreciate that they keep it a little bit vague, not because I don't want to know, but because I really appreciate the mystery. Something I hope we can, like, uncover as the game goes on.
Perhaps they are gods, gods of distance and outer dust.
Maybe. Okay. Well, we bought a map. I hope it comes in handy. I don't know if it will. Let's see. Interact. Indeed, map of Martinaise. A worn and torn map of the Martinaise area dating from 48. A title on the top reads, Bienvenue à Rhetorical. Don't judge me. It's a bit out of date, as it was originally created by a design studio in a failed attempt to spruce up Martinaise and turn it into a fancy tourist location.
The worn map features the patchwork grid of the streets of Martinaise, with directions to appropriately touristy locations. Year 48 resides on the upper right corner.
Trace a path through the grid.
Your finger moves through the various streets, across Rue de Saint-Ghislain and Rue Saint-Sipar, over Saint-Brun and Martinaise North. Finally, coming to a halt on the spot where you are currently standing, although the map gives no such indication itself.
For a more detailed view of the map, go to your journal and select the Map tab.
Awesome! Okay, journal and map tab. I feel like I saw that a minute ago. Woo! Not that. Now, where was that? Is it here? It is here! Journal. Map. Pretty! Look, we've got an actual fucking map. I like that. Can't zoom in on it or anything, but Measurehead. I guess he's a prominent character and we spoke to him and so he's marked on the map? Does that mean everyone else we talked to is not that important? I don't know. Speaking of talking to people, I think the next thing I might want to do, well, actually, I want to talk to her first. After that, I think I want to go talk to that redheaded kid, Kuno. But first, you.
You broke down? The back door? The wards? The door? It's all gone now. Dark psychic energy leeching onto my shop.
No, honey, no. Sometimes it's necessary to resort to extreme measures.
I suppose it's all over now. I guess there's no escape.
What are you talking about? It's just a door.
Just a door? This place is cursed, Detective. They don't call it the doomed commercial area for nothing. Just look at the sheer amount of companies that have failed in this house. I hope you're happy now. Happy that you've ruined everything. Now that you've broken the door, the curse is coming to get me as well.
She closes her eyes and starts mumbling something to her pendant. Cursed? I thought the curse wasn't real.
Of course you didn't. You're nothing but a policeman.
She shrugs, visibly dejected.
All right. You know what? I'm willing to let you investigate the doomed commercial area.
Ooh.
We are set on the path. There's little else to do.
Okay.
But before we go on, tell me, did you encounter the malignant entity?
Her eyes narrow as she whispers the name. What? The entity? I don't think so. Of course, the entity. Close your eyes. I didn't see her, but I sensed her presence. The entity? No, I don't think so.
Yes, the malignant entity that lives inside the chimney. It takes the shape of a woman, a witch probably. I've suspected that she knows more about the curse than she lets on ever since I first saw her.
Wild. Chimneys aren't big enough for anyone to live there. Chimney, the passage between heaven and hell, of course. It all makes sense now. I mean, honestly, that kind of is a fabulous thing to say, even though a little bit dramatic. But sure, why not? The passage between heaven and hell. All makes sense now.
Yes, that chimney is part of the building's central furnace, and it's enormous. She has barricaded herself behind some metal security curtains.
Oh.
God knows what she's doing there.
Metal security curtains? Wild.
Some unnatural magic, I assume. You should go find the entity and ask what happened to all the companies in the building. And do return to me after you've talked to it. I'm quite anxious to know what she has to say about the curse.
Wild. But sure. Your daughter's the one standing outside the store, right?
Annette, yes, my daughter. I hope she wasn't slacking off again with her nose in science fiction. Tell me, Was she at her post, doing her job like a proper girl?
Yes, of course.
Wonderful! Did you talk to her?
Yes.
Great! On a scale of 1 to 10, how compelled were you to buy books after talking with her?
Her opinion of her daughter depends on how well she lured you into the store.
Oh, that's so sad. That's so sad. I feel so bad for Annette now. Your opinion of your daughter should not be based solely on how well she manages to lure people into your business. You should just love your fucking daughter, man. I'm gonna be super nice to Annette, knowing this now. 10. She's certainly very polite and helpful.
My precious, her dedication brings joy to my heart. If you have children, I hope they turn out as great as my Annette.
Okay. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I'm here to dismantle the free market and abolish child labor. I mean, yeah, abolish child labor, but a lot of kids do, like, small jobs for their parents when their parents have a business. That's pretty normal, I think. The way you're handling her strikes me as wrong. Annette is quite the trooper. She's a great value add. I mean, it seems like a strange way to describe a child, but I really want to, talk her up. I want the mom to be proud of her own kid,
As a young girl should be. With the proper attitude, she'll have a bright financial future.
Is that all you care about, lady? Maybe it is. Okay, let's change the subject.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense. Every now and then, she nudges her glasses.
I had a few more questions about the curse.
Okay, but please, only a few questions. You wouldn't want to disturb the spirits.
She peers at those curtains. How does this curse manifest itself?
The curse is so much worse than you could imagine. It's a disease, eating at the very foundation.
A shiver runs through the woman as she looks around the dimly lit store.
It's the curse of financial distress, of ruin and bankruptcy.
She peers at the curtains again.
Didn't that curtain just move?
Did it? Okay, I'm a little confused. What does that mean exactly?
Everyone knows that all the previous companies in this building have sooner or later declared bankruptcy, and their malicious spirits are still here, feeding off bad business practices and disappointing income statements.
Uh-huh.
There's something wrong with this building, I can tell you. Ever since I arrived, I've sensed an eerie lingering presence, as if I was unwanted here.
Ooh.
Sounds familiar.
Strange. I feel unwanted too. What does it mean?
Truly so? Perhaps the dark energies are leeching off you. You shouldn't stay in the store too long. It may be dangerous.
Her eyes narrow as she tries to get a read on your energy. Have you sought help from anyone?
Yes, I've contacted numerous parapsychologists and even a pair of Simonese mediators. They provided me with the wards.
She nods at the strange cage-like trinket on the curtains.
The wards help to keep the doom at bay and protect us against the darkness that lies further in the building, even though now I fear it's not enough.
Ooh. Is your pendant part of the wards as well? Pointed her necklace. What about the wards on the back door? Are these Simonese as well? Is your pendant part of the wards as well?
Oh, this? No, it's a special Himian amulet, blessed by desert pygmy shamans, with a spell of compulsion. It's to compel people to buy books.
Oh.
There are numerous spells cast throughout the store. I had the books anointed with a different inducement spell, for example. It's guaranteed to boost sales 15%.
Guaranteed, apparently, huh? And what about those wards on the back door? Are those Simonese as well?
Yes, the Simonese are very crafty, and their wards are extremely powerful. Lesser wards simply won't do here.
Why didn't you just tell me right away it's the curse?
It's not good to talk about the curse, not in detail. The negativism, it's dangerous. Talking about the void wraiths angers them.
Void wraiths? Wow. She calls them void wraiths. Wild.
Such wraiths may prove a formidable enemy. Suit up.
Suit up? I mean, okay. Never mind, I had other questions.
The woman before you scans the store, her shoulders rigid and tense.
That's
Every
all I
now
can
and
say
then,
for now.
she nudges her glasses.
That's all I can say for now, book peddler.
Wow, you work hard.
Savoir-faire, that's like know-how, right? Should I double check? Savoir-faire. Double checking. There it is. Oh my god, we have 0 points in savoir-faire. Sneak under their noses, stun with immense panache. Urges you to be better than you are. It urges you to be disco. Slip by others in Samaran boxing style, then tumble out the back with unexpected acrobatics. It enables you to move with silent footsteps, to groove to a good beat, and to lift useful evidence off perps without them noticing. It also makes you a cooler cop, whose athletic fare will certainly impress the citizenry. Huh. At high levels, savoir-faire will make you the king of cool, which is, as much to say, the most stylish douchebag in Rhetorical. Nobody will see you until you're ready to be seen, and then they'll get the full treatment, whether they want it or not. At low levels, however, you'll be a bumbling, feckless cop, unable to catch a pair of keys thrown by your partner without losing an eye. My goodness! Oh my goodness. Ugh. Okay. So savoir-faire is like cool. Like the cool, like the know-how to be cool.
Oh, yes. You hustle. You're a provider. It's tough out there, but you keep it real and provide.
I guess I do, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Like a horse, a workhorse, for hard work.
What hard work do I do exactly?
Look at yourself. You're a human pedometer. You must have walked 200,000 steps down cracked asphalt, mosaic, sand, and linoleum after you re-emerged.
Huh.
That is the sign of a hustler who never gives up. The world is harsh and people are evil. You didn't make it that way, and you won't let it break you. You ride.
Yeah, I ride. A little. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. That's funny. I'm not sure I ride. Oh my goodness. I fucking ride till I die, bitch. But I want him to say something confident. Because he's been beating himself up a lot lately. You know, feeling that guilt weighing on his shoulders. And I think maybe it would be good for him, actually, to say something nice to himself. Or cocky to himself, really. Not that I like the use of the word bitch, but, you know, I fucking ride till I die. Bitch.
That's just what it's like. Life and death. But you got gills on your side, baby. Got those black papers with the faces of the innocents on them. You bring in the Franco-Negros and the Solas.
The who and the who?
It ain't easy, but you do it. Day in and day out. You didn't make the rules, but you won't lose. You're a cop and a sprinter and a money printer.
A money printer? That's goofy. I mean, yeah, I did take that bribe from that Joyce woman. You could say I took some money from that Manana guy, too. Oh, and then there's pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy. I guess I've made some gills. Sure. I mean, I did take that bribe from that Joyce woman.
You took that bribe hard. You're a killer.
Oh. And then there's pawning stuff off to that suspicious Roy guy.
Yeah, you're in the sales business. Shake 'em for shit and then pawn it off. Law officer style.
You could say I took some money from that Manana guy too, technically.
You didn't log that in as a donation either. You don't log any of that shit in.
Oof.
You're a straight rider.
Or an asshole. I guess I've made some gills.
Sure. And has it been easy? Is life easy? Have you not gone into cardiac arrest? Are you not about to have an anxiety attack or shoot yourself in the mouth? But you still hustle 24/7, ride or die. Now, ask yourself.
Gone into cardiac arrest. Cardiac arrest?
Are you rich?
No, I'm actually not rich. What?
That's right. You work harder than anyone. You almost rode yourself to the grave, and you're still practically a hobo. Why is that?
Because of that Gart guy riding my ass? The system is broken. There's a market for corrupt cops out there, but the immigrant cops have price dumped it. Fucking taxes, man. I don't know, why am I so poor? I'm gonna say, the system is broken.
Boo-hoo. The system is broken. The establishment is keeping me down. That's not the fuck yeah attitude you're used to. What is this? Why are you so poor?
Fucking taxes, I guess.
That's right. 100%.
Okay.
Fucking G-Man's got his jam-covered sticky fingers in your pocket, stealing from you every time you buy, sell, walk, talk, fart, so much as sneeze.
Really? Every time I sneeze?
Every time you wipe your ass. They got their direct and their indirect modes of taxation.
Of course.
Sales tax, excise duty, extraction tax, alimony, one tax that doesn't even have a name. Plus there's the stuff people in other countries pay for. That makes them ask for more money from you. Here, total tax duties add up to 98% of all your money.
Oh, that's nuts. No fucking way. I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number. This isn't helping me solve my money problem. It's only making me into a free market type. Oh, goodness. Are you sure? That seems like a pretty big number.
What are you not sure about? They're milking your nipples till they bleed. Can't
my
you
nips.
see? Aren't you sick and tired of having bloody nipples?
Not the nips. Oh, no. Oh, God. Oh, bleeding nipples are kind of a pain, but how will deregulation help with that? Goodness. Well, I guess I'm a free market fundamentalist now. Yay?
Here you go, hustler. Fight the righteous fight. Free the people.
Ay.
Keep it real. Keep it street. Keep foaming at the mouth furiously on the tax issue.
All right. All right, then. Oh, we don't actually need the flashlight out right now. Why don't we replace it with the map? No. Maybe the bag, just in case we find some bottles. Ooh, journal. Look at all these updates to the journal, I guess. Find out who is in the union box. Find booze and drink it. I'd rather not. The jam mystery. Oh yeah, find out who's the lady driver and where's her lorry. That's right. Who put the clothes in the trash? Oh, we can ask Kuno and Gart. So I think I want to go ask Kuno next. The whirling secret passages. Ooh, I'm excited about secret passages. Hell yeah. Look Look at all this stuff. We have so many things to do. So many things to do. Oh my goodness. All right, let's, at the very least, leave the shop. Okay. Whoop, whoop, whoop. What? What was that? What's this? The book says you must attain a Franco-Nigerian hard body at the nearest gym. It takes willpower to even read the author's name. Jan Kaus from something. All right. Where am I going? Behind the whirligig. It's not called the whirligig. I already forgot what it's called. Whirling and Rags. That's why I keep forgetting what it's called, isn't it? Yeah, because I keep thinking to myself it's called a whirligig, but no, that's like a different thing.
The sight of bullet holes stirs something in you,
Ooh.
making you forget the lieutenant's surname.
Oh. Kim, look. Bullet holes.
Where?
Point to the chips in the wall. Someone's been shot. We're cops. We should solve it.
There? Those are old.
Oh. Like from the Revolution old?
Yes, the one that happened half a century ago. Those bullets were fired during the Revolution and do not warrant an investigation by officers of civil law.
Okay, fine. But you know I got that memory issue right now. What can you tell me about this revolution?
Not much.
Ooh.
I don't have a fresh perspective on it. Shall we go?
I feel like we've actually had that conversation with him before already. Whoops. Bye. Oh, I see where we are now. Okay, great. Go back here and maybe talk to that kid. Actually, before I talk to that kid, let me check how long I've been filming for. All right. I've been filming for a while, but I do have at least enough time for maybe one more conversation. Probably. I don't know. There's a chance it could go on for longer than I know in this game. But well, let's try. What's up, kid?
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. He doesn't care. Thanks. I want to discuss the body with you again, Kuno. I have more questions about the crime scene. Kuno, I keep throwing up and I can't investigate the body at all. Maybe I'll say that later, but first, I have more questions about the crime scene.
Yeah? The kingdom of Kuno? The fuck do you want with it?
The dead man's clothes were in the trash container. How did they get there?
Yeah, Kuno doesn't know shit about that. That shit is beneath Kuno.
I need to know. It could be a lead in the investigation. Someone may have tampered with the murder scene.
Listen! Kuno doesn't care about this small-time shit. Just listen. Kuno saw what you did there, dumpster diving. Sad shit. Kuno could hook you up with some sweet rags. Shit like Kuno's wearing. Your size, good price. 500 real.
What? Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Or, all right, entertain me. What's so great about these pants? That's hilarious. All right, entertain me. What's so great about these pants?
Pig, these are found modulars. Liquid fit, performance crotch, urban survival shit. Made in Mirova by scientists. Pants scientists.
Pants scientists, uh-huh.
Believe it, you need this shit.
Do I? He unzips his jacket to give you a quick peek at the plastic-wrapped pants. They are graphite black and look brand new.
These could drastically improve your chances of survival in the urban wilderness.
But I don't have 500 real.
Coach Physical Instrument endorses these pants. They are tartan ready.
Wait, I asked you what happened to his clothes. You must have seen them lying around. Because honestly, I want to say that I might be interested in the pants, but it says let's talk about this later. And I don't want to skip past this, thank you very much. I want to ask him about the clothes. I mean, I did already, and he was like, meh, but you never know. Maybe if I keep talking to him, he'll open up eventually. I don't know. Maybe not. Let's find out.
Look, Kuno ain't seen shit lying around, except for that up there. Now you want performance gear or not, Grandpa?
The lieutenant remains silent, but his expression couldn't say, "I told you so," any louder.
He's right. He's right. I might be interested in the pants. Let's talk about this later.
All right, Pico. Shit's rolling.
I'm not going to be able to afford your pants,
Don't do business with the pig, Kuno. He's going to steal all your money, Kuno.
As you can see, Kuno and C don't trust you. Can't do business without trust.
Okay.
There's more to his distrust than being a pig. He feels threatened by something obscure in you. What that is, however, remains a puzzle for now.
Interesting. Huh. Ooh. There was also a mug in the trash.
The fuck? A mug in the trash? Is this about the fucking clothes again?
Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it? Or yes, does this quaint, better not taken out of its historical context mug have anything to do with it? Oh my goodness. Yes, does this racist mug have anything to do with it?
Yeah, Kuno sees where this is going. Kuno's got that fast brain. You saying you pigs are after the mug fucker, 'cause he's the clothes fucker?
Oh my goodness, my cat is being loud.
I can't hear you, Kuno. Speak louder, Kuno.
That's exactly what I'm saying, Kuno. Someone has tampered with the crime scene, cleaned up some of it.
Shit, that's tense. Someone's going to the beat-down basement, huh? Mug guy gonna get tied to the radiator.
He nods in approval.
The kid may have something there. He's already come up with an interrogation technique, too.
Goodness.
Kuno doesn't know who put that shit in there. And if he did, he wouldn't squeal.
Of course not.
But if you find out, maybe you can...
Stop turning into a pig, Kuno. They're trying to get you hooked on the snitching.
Oh my goodness.
Get away from my Kuno.
She lets out a hiss, even meaner than before.
Yeah? Get your bacon shit away. Kuno doesn't like to be seen with the popo. Get your shit done and out of Kuno's face.
Aye. All right. Kuno, there's a stack of Eternite back there. Point to the shack. What's in the greenhouse over there? Or I could ask about the ladder. I think I want to ask about the Eternite. Is it Eternite? I already forgot. Whatever. Let me point to that shack and tell him about that.
That's just some shit roofing gimps left behind. Lazy dinks.
There it is. That strange feeling again. As if there was more than meets the eye about that pile of roofing material.
Weird. You can't hide it, I see without vision, with my inner eye. So you say, but I saw past the veil. Yes, some shit gimps left behind. Were those gimps, suddenly raise your eyes, left-handed? It's very random. Don't I have a single normal thing to say? Oh, that's funny as heck. You can't hide it. That's what I'm gonna go with. I see without vision, with my inner eye.
Inner eye? Fuck are you talking about? Ask me a normal question, pig.
He loses his cool for a moment and starts yelling.
They're trying to make you feel stupid, Kuno.
You glance again at the roofing material in front of the shack. Yes, you should go back there.
Okay, I guess maybe I will. But first let me finish asking him the questions. What's in the greenhouse over there?
Dunno. Kiptas gardener used to work there.
Hold on, the gardener used to work there?
Yeah, that's what Kuno said. She couldn't handle the heat, so she took off. Kuno can take it. Shit's nothing to Kuno.
Oh, because of the smell. That makes sense. You mean the young woman by the whirling in rags, that gardener?
Look, Kuno doesn't explain shit. Kuno just says shit.
He looks you in the eye and nods, as if agreeing with himself. Good job.
Yeah, her.
Thanks, Rhetoric. You ever climb that ladder? Point to the ladder on the tree.
Look at that fucking shit. You're trying to get Kuno killed.
So you would say that the ladder is unclimbable?
Fuck does Kuno know? Kuno's not a fucking acrobat.
The lieutenant takes a quick note in his notebook.
It's a trap, Kuno! Don't climb it, Kuno!
I might have questions later. For now, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
Okay. This is gonna be so goofy because clearly he is Kuno, but I need to know what he's gonna say to this. I gotta ask. Who the fuck is Kuno?
Kuno's Kuno, pig?
The boy points to his chest with both thumbs. Yeah, no shit.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
So you refer to yourself in the third person?
The fuck are you calling a third person? Kuno's the fucking first person?
You okay there, Kuno?
He looks slightly confused, but proud he came up with that retort. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
What the fuck? The thing behind the fence starts squealing, shrill and violent like a fire alarm. Kuno-esque. Weird.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oh my god! The sound gets louder as the child shouts at the windows overlooking the yard. Holy heck!
He's got the Kuno, help!
What? I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna leave. I'm just gonna leave.
Get out of here before the Kuno beats the shit out of you.
Bye!
Yeah, that's right. Drag your fat ass out of here, fat boy, before Kuno fucks you.
Don't listen. Just go.
I'm gonna just go. Those kids are annoying the shit out of me. They're amusing. But annoying too. Okay, where is this thing back here? There was, what is that? Oh. All this stuff I can look at back here. Okay. But wait, before I do, make a save. Okay. I do want to interact with this roofing stuff, but I think I'm going to leave that for next time because I have actually been here quite a while. I have runneth over my allotted time for filming today, so until next time, thank you so much for hanging out with me and Harry today. Excuse me, we know his name now. I'm so excited. If you've enjoyed our time together, please consider doing the YouTube thing. Liking, commenting, subscribing, whatever you feel like doing. It would really help me out. I love and appreciate you so much. Please be kind to yourself, take care of yourself, take extra good care of your animals and human children, please. And stay soft. Because the world is definitely hard enough already. And I will see you next time. Bye-bye.